Sorry.
Welcome to the show. It's a midweek delight. The Hump Chin Wag, where we laugh all night. Comedies, cracking jokes, a mind disposal king. While smooth the DJ's scaling makes the whole room sing. Stacey Queef is gay and left the cast. Kadash, Salt Lamb, and Lou the Hand. Jack Tar lads, olive oil the fingers. And Yon Witch swears, oh fuck shit ass. It's on the Chin Wag, we're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. Pickle, pickle, love stars with Tommy by your side. Cockney wit and laughter worldwide. Hannah Yama stomping a kaiju supreme. Germany meets Japan, Godzilla quakes. Kissing his daily, sat in a tree. With haughty laughs, he loves her pee. With Misfits United, a hilarious blend. Discussing the chaos right to the end. So grab a pint, pull up a seat. The Hump Chin, watch a Wednesday treat. We'll chat, we'll rant, and we'll laugh till we fall. Midweek madness for one and all. It's the Hump Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. From Brits to Yaks and Germans too, this quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Hump Chin Wag is comedy gold. We're covering it all. It's the Hump Chin Wag. We're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A cruise so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. From Brits to Yanks and Germans too. This quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Hump Chin Wag is comedy gold.
Encore!
Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah, rocking.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Good. Where's our Yanni?
Yanni's not in the scene. Did I actually add Yanni to the scene early
Nope.
Yeah.
during the title?
You did.
Yes.
Oops.
Before.
It's okay. I know
Ah.
you don't love me. It's fine.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Guess who we've got in chat? Who's just popping in because she's actually heard of Evie Mux. Hello, Nina. It's good to see you.
Hello.
Nina.
Everybody say hello to Nina.
Hello.
Yeah, my friend. But yes, Nina,
see you.
EV Mux is where you want to go. You want to drop Streamlabs. EV Mux can do everything and more than the old Streamlabs can, and for a much better
true.
price. And you get all of the good things like
Why are you gay?
yes,
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Like.
exactly, or maybe a little bit of.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
So yeah, basically, go for it. You can do everything. You can pull in the chat. You can share your streams and do all that good stuff. But
The fun stuff.
right, usual stuff. I'm going to rearrange everybody really quickly. Let's stick all of the usual suspects at the top, and we stick the girlies in the middle down below. Right. And as always, thank you very much indeed for joining us. The Hump Day Chinwag Wednesday night, 2000 and 1500 over in Eastern Standard Time. We're going to crack on. We've got plenty to discuss, plenty to talk about. But first of all, we'll go around the room. Smooth DJ, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. After a little rough night, I'm feeling a lot better.
Good.
I was feeling a little bit shit. I think the jet lag finally caught up to me, so I was like, ugh, a little groggy, but
Yeah.
feeling a lot better today. And thankfully, I've got some good coffee. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to hanging out with you guys because it's been a while.
Yeah. Bless you. But yeah, for those people that weren't aware, obviously Smooth had planned well in advance, well into last year, to go to MegaCon this year. But it just seems to me that whole event has just been cursed.
Yep,
by-
it has been literally cursed. I mean, the upside is I've got 26 degrees Celsius here, so it's actually an upside to this whole thing. I actually get some sun for a change in
Yeah.
winter, so there's a plus.
What is this
Sadly-
sunlight? Buddhist man.
Yeah, exactly. What is
Yeah.
this? What is this?
Not
right?
not a fan.
Yeah,
was-
boo.
Yeah,
It was -1
Sadly-
here yesterday.
-4.
fuck me. It
Yep.
was snowing in my hometown when I left. I was like, man, I
Yep.
dodged a bullet. But yeah, there was a series of unfortunate events, and it seems like the whole MegaCon event has been rather cursed this year. So I'll just lay it off until next year, and maybe go to the Dallas meetup because that's around my birthday. Maybe I can go there. Maybe
Yep.
I'll do another one. We'll see,
Yeah.
depending on how it
Fingers
works out.
crossed.
I think we may have lost Jack.
No, he's. Oh yeah, we have.
Yep.
He's back.
There he is.
Back.
There he is.
Back again.
There he's back again. Greg,
Oh,
how you been?
pretty good. Like the feeling in my finger came back last Tuesday.
Nice.
Has it gone again? Because I saw you playing Conan.
Well, yeah. So it came back
You kind of fucked it, didn't you?
Tuesday afternoon was the first time I could feel my fingertip in 4 months at least. I think it is now. And
Yeah.
then I celebrated by playing Dead Island 2,
How many hours?
killing zombies just for an hour, maybe an hour and a half max.
Yeah, until he was numb again.
But and actually the day after, like, I'd gone numb up to here. So I was like, that was a bad idea.
That was
And
a
so-
joke. Jesus.
And so
You jinxed it, Abe. You jinxed it.
Yeah, you
I kind of want to start a fundraiser to get Greg a robotic arm.
I resist
That'd be
cyborgism.
He is Bucky. He is Bucky Barnes. Just
But
rolled
so in order to get over that, I configured the Conan server for 3 days, and
Fair
you know,
enough.
because it's kind of low intensity, I'm just auto run flying and zooming around with a mouse, so it's not too much. It's all
That's
sort of,
reasonable.
I've made a load of progress on that, so
It's a
I'm
good way of
really
learning,
happy.
mate. It is a good way of learning, especially.
Yep.
One of the things that you want to check out. Obviously, you're using Havoc. If you want to check out something local, work out how to create a local virtual machine for yourself, and install either Pterodactyl, which is a free application, and that allows you to spin up so many different types of servers: Valheim, Conan, Minecraft, all
Yeah.
touch of a button kind of thing. So it's worthwhile just digging into that. No, I'm glad to see that you're certainly enjoying that side of life.
Talking of Valheim, though, doing the modding on the server has actually inspired me to, because a lot of people, I love the game. I've played it more than Conan. I've got over 1,000 hours in that game.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just won't play it because of the graphics, because they made a style choice, with the graphics that puts a lot of people off, even though it's like Unity, the latest Unity engine, and lighting, and it's fantastic. But there's several mods for HD for it, and so I'm thinking at some point in the future I'm going to do a modded Valheim server with HD graphics.
Do it.
I would do it. There's plenty of people that would sooner jump onto a highly modified server of Valheim than the original game for those very reasons.
Yeah,
those very reasons.
So I'm getting into it. I'm doing that kind of shit now. It's good.
Cool. Well, we'll pause on Jack for a minute until he comes back. Abe, how you been?
Not too bad. Still breathing.
Do you know what's amazing?
Go on.
Audio. It's just chef's kiss.
Everybody's.
Yay!
We can actually hear you.
Maybe we finally got it down eventually.
Don't Jesus.
What episode is it?
39, mate.
I know.
We've been doing this for almost a year now.
It only took 39 weeks for Abe to fix his audio.
It's longer than that.
40.
It's longer than that. Yeah.
Every week it's you keep on cutting out, mate. Can you make yourself a little bit louder? And he's like, I'll do it.
Do this, do that, and it's always broken.
But what have you actually done?
It was a combination of Hanayama and Jack battering him after the show last week.
And be like, do this, go in that setting, change this.
They beat him with the microphone. They went around and actually beat him with it, and it made him perform better.
Yes.
They both gave me salt lamps.
Touche, sir. Touche.
As long as you got the olive oil at the same time.
Speaking
Jack
of
supplies
olive
the
oil,
olive oil.
Hey, organic.
Yeah.
I found that bottle while I was just getting a bottle of water, and I was like, "Hey, what's this?" And then I just discovered it was olive oil. Greek.
You've no memory of buying it.
Nope.
Probably
It
not.
was already here. It was already here. So
It's a sign.
Jack does get around.
it's a sign.
Just
He does.
do me a favour. Just sniff your fingers. Does it smell like olive oil? We know what you've been
I
doing.
haven't opened the bottle. I've been sick all day yesterday, so
I'll be right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You come to America and you get sick every time. I don't like this trend.
Well, I had COVID last time I came back from the US, so
Yeah, it was on the
That's right.
Yeah.
COVID on the way back.
I blame the people. I blame the people on the airplane. So yeah.
That's good.
Blame the airplane.
Yanni,
Yeah.
how you doing? How you doing?
Hello, friends. I'm good. I'm glad to be here with you guys. Honestly, I've been looking forward to this, and doing all right. Keeping up with the streaming. Got some yarn dyeing, and can't complain. I'm working on making some baby booties, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, I just dropped a stitch. Fuck shit.
So much for that one.
Rewind.
Sorry.
Yes, a combination of fuck shit ass. Yanni, obviously you must have picked up on the subtle change.
I thought the subtle change was great.
Yes. I thought the timing was perfect.
That's beautiful.
It was for sure.
I mean,
The fact that the Taylor Swift kid is in there at all, though, still take it, you jackass.
I mean, the transition between I'm just swapping people around just so we can speak in order. The transition from where those extra 3 frames had been duplicated before to now having Joe Hendry right at the perfect time of the music. And
That makes me so happy.
Like guys, it was just by pure fluke that the Joe Hendry bit came up when it did in terms of the song, because it made such a nice cut off and transition into the slow part of the intro.
It was meant to be.
I love it.
Yes, that made me happy. Thank
It's
you.
my proudest. That's my proudest intro so far.
That meme, the Joe Hendry meme has spread beyond.
So much.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, yeah.
It's
out
everywhere.
there.
Even in WWE, they made the meme when he came on stage. I was like,
Yep.
oh no.
That's his intro music, and you saw how like so much of the crowd just went crazy. And even before he came on, I mean, it was just rumors of him coming on. There were still people in the crowd with like his face as their little poster that they were waving. Like everybody was waiting for him to show up. It was amazing.
Best thing was
That's the power of believing.
Yep.
Exactly.
I also saw a poster in the crowd that said "Get a job, DSP." I was like, yes.
Yeah.
At WWE, you know, it's like, man.
A fucking wrestling event is telling you to get a job. Go fuck yourself.
Right?
Of all the places.
Exactly.
Well, he's a WWE Champions addict, so it doesn't surprise me one bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jack? It's good to see you back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jack, look what I found.
Olive oil. Is that olive oil?
Yeah.
Organic olive oil. Oh, have you had 2 fingers already? He had a nice 2-finger shot of it.
Do you know what's pretty funny? Whilst we were away, we said exactly the same joke.
Tommy asked him to smell his fingers.
Yeah.
Yep.
They smell good, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Jack smelling last night's scampi.
Actually, you know scampi fries. You know, you get in the pubs, you get like bacon fries and scampi fries, cheese moments.
Yeah.
First time I ever had a bag of them, I opened it up and it, oh, fucking hell, I ain't seen her in a while.
I used to call them panty-flavoured fries.
Panty-flavoured fries. For those, everyone in America is probably wondering what the fuck we're talking about.
I was going to ask.
What are they? What mate, were they?
Crisps. Smiths.
Yeah, I don't think they've got scampi, do they?
We don't. I've heard the name, but I've never looked it up. I genuinely don't know what it is. So I figured
I'd
take the L for the rest of my Americans and just ask what the fuck are you guys talking about.
It's kind of
cheap. They are not fucking cheap. Have you seen the price of them?
Fucking expensive. They're fucking expensive.
So scampi fries, scampi and lemon.
Ones from Iceland are cheap.
Lemon.
They are what we would call pub crisps because in a pub
That's what they are.
they used to have these behind the counters, and so someone would say, "Can I have a pack of scampi fries, please, with me pint?"
But
and
I'd
then
say panty.
The bar lady would grab one of the small packets because they're tiny packets. They're not big.
It's like
almost
like
15 quid
packs
for a
on
24 pack. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep.
That's inflation.
So what's
And there's more air in there than crisps.
But they pack a punch. They're very flavoury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Yanni, it sounds like you're confused as to what scampi actually is. It's kind of like a shrimp sort of. It's a fishy sort of. You know, got a fishy smell to them, basically a seafood smell.
Oh, so Horror City. Or we could just be
time was
that's fine.
back in the day.
Kind of
There used
like
to be
Lily
naked
Phillips.
women on those boards, and people would be in the pub and strategically buying
Back in my day,
salted
I tell me.
peanuts and shit like that. It'd be right next to the dartboard.
Remember when the
next to
sun-
the bar.
Thank you for explaining it to me. Thank you.
Remember when the Daily Sun used to have titties on the front page?
I do, yeah.
Do you remember when the sun was new?
It was page 3.
My dad used to, like, when we'd visit my uncle. My dad would read would read the Telegraph, but my uncle would get the Sun, so we'd go and visit my cousins and stuff, and he'd be like, "Oh, I just looked through for the sports pages."
Yeah, all right.
Hold on, your dad was on page 3, so your uncle bought it to show your cousins.
No,
just show
See that? That's my brother.
That's a
Get that
reach
backwards.
there, Abe. That one is a reach.
Yeah, it's a reach
bacon
around.
fries as well.
These are good too.
Bacon
These are good
fries.
too.
Bacon fries are really good.
Oh, they're
I'd
nice.
probably have a pack of
Cheese
each.
moments are better. Cheese moments are
I don't
better.
like cheese.
Yeah.
Though. Cheese rank. But yes. Let's
Anyway, enough of snacks of our past.
Hairy enema.
What's it? Yeah.
Yeah.
How you been?
Angry's German.
How I've been so far, so good. I mean, obviously, a certain somebody got spammed with a whole lot of work to do.
Yes.
I can't believe no one did the joke.
What joke?
Yeah, because nobody does the joke.
No, you're forgetting.
No.
We're forgetting the snacks of yesteryear, and then we cut to the snack of the day, Hanayama.
Ah.
Womp womp.
Oh my god!
Womp womp.
I was waiting for someone to do it.
Well, obviously,
I already get enough gay jokes. I'm like, Jesus.
your mind is obviously too highly trained.
No, wait. We are not flying past that and pretend you didn't say what you just said. You're getting enough gay jokes that you thought you were Jesus. That's what you just said.
Jesus.
Even Daily Dysfunction thinks you're gay.
He's Jesus again. Like, what the fuck?
Yes. Daily is just... It's divorce. It's divorce already.
That's divorce. Divorce.
But obviously it's been good week. Obviously Saturday having Anime After Dark, having watched Solo Leveling and Sakamoto Days, and getting blue balled again on Solo Leveling. This is a weekly theme at this point.
Fucking crazy, but an absolute
insane.
Absolutely amazing show. So those people that haven't caught up with Solo Leveling or do not even know what Solo Leveling is,
how dare
Anime, go watch it.
Yeah, how dare
make sure you catch up.
Yeah. Hey, 3 more days and then we're gonna continue.
Yeah.
Well, go watch Anime unless you're Matt Walsh.
Yeah, for fuck Matt.
Matt
Walsh is a filthy
heathen.
End
anyway.
He's an absolute div.
Matt Walsh is a filthy fucking heathen. He doesn't count. Fuck him.
He's never counted though. That's the thing.
Because he can't count. Fucking idiot.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but anyway, so obviously, again, Tombi has been spammed with clips, which, by the way, is his own fault. He asked for it.
Yep. Yeah, so for those people that don't know what Hanayama's talking about, we do an Anime After Dark. It's a 1-hour show Saturday night where we watch some anime. Now, I created an intro. Intro was fine, but Hanayama says, this could be better. And I said, right, give me your best 30, 40 scenes from anime and I'll chop those up and I'll make those the intro. And yes, he's gone and done that. Time-stamped to the second. This bit, this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit. My DMs in Discord is a fucking mile long now.
Wow.
You got 36 clips in total, and they total exactly on 119 seconds.
Yeah.
Because you asked for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and I did the Asian thing, and I mathed them down exactly to 119 seconds.
Do math.
I was going to say you don't make a request like that to either a German or a Japanese person. Never mind a German Japanese person. It will be so literal.
Yes, 119 seconds. And just in case, because Tombi already said if certain clips are too long, don't worry, I got more. I
believe you as well.
I already bookmarked 20 more.
I believe you as well. Not
a problem.
For the outro.
I got clips. I got clips for
days. 20 more for the outro.
Yeah. I got clips for days.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go, Greg. And let me just put this up in the bottom corner. So this will give you a feel for what it's like. I'll turn it down a bit before I blow everyone's ears off. Because it hits hard.
What's that you say, Sonny?
Fuck yeah, One Punch Man.
Nice.
Anyway, we're here for the Hump Day. Chinwag, I'll leave that in the background.
Pretty good.
And if you want to see more of that, you can come and join us on Saturday night and watch Anime After Dark.
Yep.
What time is that?
10 o'clock at night. It's past your bedtime.
That is my bedtime.
I was going to say,
that's Conan time.
Yeah, you might have to stay up a little bit longer, mate.
Yeah. It's exactly 1 hour.
It's like 2 p.m.
I can watch it in bed.
It's 1 hour. It's 2 episodes each. And once again, it's going to be Solo Leveling and Sakamoto Day.
Yeah, and both of them are awesome. No, I'm actually really enjoying making intros. I just love doing it now. It's just one of my favorite things. Just chill out in the evening for about an hour, 2 hours, and just crack out intros. Crack out some songs on Suno. Edit them quite heavily because Suno never generates anything great after just one pass. And then stick all the videos together.
Yeah. And by the way, before we gloss over this, Rick, I saw that, you motherfucker. And I will fight you. I will fight you and I will bite your nose off.
Fighty talk. Well, seeing as you mentioned the chat, let's jump and say hello to the chat quickly. Daily Dysfunction just says wanking of the chins.
The return of the wanking of the chins.
Hold on.
Daily.
I can't hear it. Oh, that's because that's...
The return of the sausages.
There we go.
Let's turn off some sausage. Legatus, good to see you, my friend. Happy days, good to see you.
Mr. I have 8 screens, but he constantly denies it.
Yeah, he's got...
because he has 9.
He's got 15 screens, 7 scripts running at the same time. Grizzle!
Hey.
Robert Harvey's with us. Good to see you as well, my friend.
Good to play a few rounds of Marvel with you yesterday.
Yep. Levisto.
Levisto.
You doing, Levisto? Good to see you. And what are we humping today? Well,
definitely not a gaming journalist.
Bishop, how you doing? Hi, panel. Wave all. Bishop, we need to get you on this show, mate. We need to get you on this show.
Hey, Bishop.
Yes.
Let me know your availability Wednesdays, Bishop. Any Wednesday that you want to jump on, just give me a shout.
Let us know.
Yep. Crimson Shahado. Crimson Shadow. Is in the chat as well. Shada. Steve's in the chat as well. This intro is great. Thank you very much indeed. I'm glad you like it.
Right, Steve.
I hope you got some sleep, Steve.
Steve never sleeps.
Steve never gets sleep. He passes out and then he wakes up as if he has had no sleep. He's the most tired man I know.
That's interesting.
Uncle Martin. Good to see you, brother.
Uncle Martin.
Good to see you. So skipping through, saying hello to everybody, and yes, Davey Verse with the hello fagots. Yes.
It was like you listened to our conversation before we went live.
Yes. Nina, it's good to see you. Good to see Nina in chat. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for visiting. Terra Crystal's in chat as well. How are we doing? How are we doing?
Hello.
Skip. I thought I saw Joe Hendry in chat then for a second. I was going to say, what the fuck? But it wasn't. It was actually Davey Verse saying, I believe in Joe Hendry. How you doing, mate? It's good to see you.
Hey, mate.
Flick through. Justin Cook. What's up, jerks? Everything is up. The sky is up. It's all good. The only
that
way
is an impressive beard.
It is, isn't it?
That is a beard and a half.
If you're going to have a beard, you go Grizzly Adams or you go home. Justin's taken that to a whole new fucking level.
Well done, sir.
The question is, how much Viking has Justin got in him? Because that's a very Viking size of beard.
At least 60.
Do you know what? That'd be really good plaited into a Viking style braid. Carrying around 2 hatchets. No one would ever fuck around with him.
I used to have mine
two
like
braids
that.
Like
Really?
this as well.
Yeah.
Hey, that's awesome.
Mate, that's fantastic. It's good to see you though, Justin Kirk.
I'm kind of hoping he's about 4'8" in real life. So he can be a real life
mate, you know full well if he is 4'8" in real life, the first time anyone bumps into him, he's just going to be called Ginger Gimli.
Nobody tosses
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Nobody tosses a dwarf. Yes. Melvin's good to see you as well. And Benjamin's with us. How you doing, Ben? It's good to see you, my friend. Happy days. Let's keep on.
Just reminded me of something, actually.
That we are all awesome and everyone should look in the description and sub to everybody. Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
That too.
Yeah.
But it's a new month, don't forget. It's a new month.
I've already done mine.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I've already done mine. I teabagged everybody over the weekend. Because it was the first on earlier in the week, obviously. Because it's the 5th today.
That's true.
Magic Mags, good to see you. And yes, Smoo, that might have been US AIDS that you contracted.
Yes.
I think actually that's been cured recently, isn't it?
No.
I heard.
No.
Yeah.
It's in the process of being cured.
I fucking hope so.
They can never officially turn around and say anything's been cured.
Nope.
Never.
They can't officially say it. Nope. The cure will exist for those that can afford it. That's more accurate. Rick! Hey, brothers. Good to see you. Good to see you. Andy Matthews as well is in the chat. Andy! Well, I've caught up with 13 minutes ago, so we're not doing too bad. Teresa's in the house as well. Miss Martin Muses. Thank you very much indeed for joining. Galadorn. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hardy Harmonica. Hi, Psychotic Mongoose. How you doing, Hardy? It's good to see you as well. Skipping through. Alucard. The Dracula's in chat. Hello. Good to see you.
Alucard.
Smooth DJ just says, taste the rainbow. Yes.
Yeet.
Go.
Good.
And that was actually technically pointed at Abe for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Annie
being gay,
Matthews for the two-hole dibdobs. Yarn loves stuffing white stuff into Taylor Swift.
For clarity, I was making the Taylor Swift crochet, and you have to put stuffing into a doll, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah,
And
the black stuffing's too much for her.
The black stuff.
Do you know what you
I
should
used to have a doll that I like to stuff too.
There it is.
No, blow up.
Oh, mate. Yeah, definitely blow up. Do you know what you should have done, Yanni? You should have found a really nice little dolly or whatever, and then sacrificed it to the cult, and then used its stuffing for Taylor Swift as a proper sacrifice.
Yeah.
The worst part.
Brilliant.
Live.
Brilliant.
The worst part is there's a joke that I could make now, but I'm not sure if I should make that joke or not.
Well, now we're all going to be hanging.
Well, it's probably best to put that one in private chat, especially with
Yeah.
that one's probably would probably take us off air like
most likely. So I would
I knew where that one was going. I knew where that was
what
going.
the term oil driller was today. I was like, okay. I blame Kirsche for that one. I'm not going to elaborate on that one.
Daily Dysfunction
Google it
and
yourself.
Daily says Tugs and Megan Fox are addicted to Suno. I am as well. I probably make 100 tunes a day, thereabouts.
That
Various
sounds about
different
right,
degrees. I make a fucking lot in it. You've got to have a subscription to crack through that many, but
Then
yeah,
the
I
rest
love
of
it.
us reap benefits.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I like just making it for everybody else as well, for their injuries.
Sweet. I love it.
Got to be
I think
done.
the only time I used Suno was for the turtle stream that we did. With
Yes.
Paul and
Yeah.
Paul and the
I
others.
remember. Yeah, it's all good. Rio, how you doing? Afternoon. And isn't Gimli ginger? Well, no, technically he's not.
It looks like it.
Brown?
Yeah.
Brownish?
Brown haired.
Yeah. So, by the way, the joke is in the private chat.
Yeah, cool. And Smoother DJ smashes his first round of 5 gifted memberships. Commander Classified. WY Circus Freak. What a name. Toasty.
Greg has read it.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
Greg has read it.
Oh. On the first round,
Hey.
an Elfie. It's good to see
Yay.
Elfie. Get a membership. V for Vianetta.
Vignetta.
What a name. That's amazing.
That's
Great.
a great name, yeah.
Dwee Laris Shaharina. Fucking Jesus. That's a fucking mouthful.
Gesundheit.
Karma. And Diz the Jizz.
The Jews. I know where he's coming from. I know
That
where
joke
he's
made my eyes water.
The
why-
joke, you see
I-
that joke you put in the private chat, that wouldn't get us taken off the air. But you know when a blow up doll's full because its nose starts to run.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that joke. Yeah, Hanayama, that joke is completely safe, mate. I was expecting you to go down a German freaking
Yeah, I was expecting a lot
Marching
more
on
brutal
Poland
than that
joke.
one.
yeah, marching on Poland joke, and
I was
Not
half
in the air too
expecting
much.
like an octopus squid sort of
Yeah,
line of.
chat.
I think it says more about all of us than it does about Hanayama, to be
Yeah, I
honest.
was about to say, that says more about you than it says about me. So fuck
Showing
you.
restraint for once.
So let's
Funny, I was like, yo.
Should we move on?
no, because I want to get this one
Oh,
out for the benefit of chat. Let's rewind 10 minutes. Hanayana's joke was, "What do you call a blow-up doll with white eyes?" Full. Fucking
I
day,
mean,
bastard.
that's tame. That's fucking tame. Compared to some of the other stuff I've heard on some other streams, that's fucking tame.
Yeah.
That was still that was good.
Compared to
That was
the
dog.
shit that I have said off stream.
BDJ. BDJ's in chat as well. How you doing, big dog? It's good to see you.
Good
And
to
Samuel.
see you, man.
Samuel, the
So many
infamous.
testicles.
Hey, Samuel.
Hey.
Well, we mentioned
brother.
lots of testicles. A couple of tentacles here and there, but good to see you.
How
Ref.
we mentioned that and he pops up, huh?
Yeah, funny how you mentioned tentacles and then suddenly it's like, I have been summoned.
Say his name.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
it. You summoned him.
Yep.
Yep. That's how that works.
Anyway,
I knew there's a text tone.
yeah. And Ref been playing
Hey, Ref.
KCD2. Lol, still haven't found why people are so what people are so upset about.
I actually made a tweet about that today.
I think for the most part, it's very much like Baldur's Gate. There's woke elements in it where you can just ignore them and they don't actually matter. You can play a woke game if you want, but you don't have to engage in it. You can play it how you like. Whereas things like Starfield forced it down your neck.
Yep.
Yeah,
There was
guess
no
which game is dead?
choice with Starfield apart from playing a game where eventually, oh, I was a clone of a man and now I'm a lady. Fuck off.
Now I'm a
Whereas
lady.
this is, if you want bump uglies with fucking Sir fucking flip flop of Cronenberg, whatever his fucking name is, can't remember it. You can slip in the old fucking two finger.
That whole clone plot line was just being trans with extra steps.
It was.
Here's the thing: the only thing that people
retarded.
remember from Starfield is Az's rant. That's the
Yep.
only thing that people
Yeah.
remember from this fucking
Yeah.
game.
It was
Even
good to
a
see
year
Az.
after.
It was good to see Az getting some love for that from Asmongold this week as well.
Yeah.
I
seen
missed that.
Yeah.
There's not many people
Oh,
that
I
can
love
say,
it.
There's not many people that can say they have the pronoun mug.
That is
Mate,
true.
this is one of my favouriteest things ever.
Well,
And
they used to actually play games together years ago, didn't they?
yeah. They
World
stream
of
together.
Warcraft.
Yeah, so Asmongold and Az used to play WoW with Swifty and a few others.
Yeah.
No kidding.
All of them together. Yeah. Because that was back when I started watching Az the first time. Because that's how I found Az, was through World of Warcraft.
Oh.
And that's how I found Swifty, Asmongold, Esfand, and everybody else. All of that community I found through playing World of Warcraft myself. And then watching most of the guys play on Twitch. And there was very few people that are over on YouTube, Az being one of them.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yes.
That's called Vindication, by the way.
But this here
If
was
we're-
actually sent to me by one of the members, Angelo Frederick. It's been a long time, my friend. I hope you are well. He also sent me this one, which is when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Nina.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
yeah.
my character just about to roll.
cool.
And I've even got my... Look, it's me!
That is so cool.
How the times have changed.
Nice.
Look, I
That's
can
awesome.
even see what's written in
You
chat.
can read the chat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Talk about a literal snapshot of history. I love it.
DJ
nuts.
saying, no.
That's early on. I love
Yeah.
I
it.
don't know
You're
why
in the
I said no
chat.
there
I
in
see
chat.
you in the chat.
I see it in the chat.
Stop jerking off. See you,
Yeah.
the Hobbit.
Who
I
else is
think
in
it was
there?
when you gifted the game.
Steel
to
leg
me,
of
wasn't it?
history.
Yeah. The fourth one down is Yanni.
Aw.
Mitch,
Jan Witch,
yeah.
fourth one down. And then you've got Dante. Dante's here and there and everywhere because he's a busy lad over in America. But yeah.
That is
Amazing.
so cool.
Come
Since
on,
we're showing
camera.
off mugs, I meant to show this one off. My bestie gave this to me. I can't really show it off very well, but it says "fuck off, my minute."
I've also
I
got
love
this one. I mean, I know we're comparing cups right now, but this is my ladies in for
Ladies.
2019 breast cancer awareness, and this was actually made by Mr. Porkchop on behalf of Heel versus Babyface.
I love that.
We've got loads of mugs from most of the streamers. I've got Nina's Good Humans one downstairs. Yep.
Aww.
Abomination
Robert sent you that one,
AJ's.
didn't he?
Say again, mate.
I think Robert sent you the Good Human one, right? Or,
No.
or did you get that yourself?
No. I buy everything myself. The only ones that I haven't purchased myself are the ones that Angelo sent me. But everything else, I like to support. So anything that obviously comes into the channel, I basically reinvest that elsewhere. So if super chats come in, I super chat other people with it. If stuff comes in, I put it into merch, whatever it may be. And one of my favourite things to collect, one of the things that Tam hates me collecting, is cups because there's so many of the fuckers. There is literally
Just
so
be
many.
glad there was no earthquakes in your area, mate. Just think of all the shots that would be on the floor.
Yeah. This is also true.
I get it.
I've seen the wall, mate. If they all fall to the ground, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've run out of tea now. Well,
Yeah, me too.
If Ickle Pickle's watching,
Bye, everyone.
Greg's tea is empty. Bye.
Bye. You need a wife. I need a T button on your stream. Stream.
The big red button on your desk, like
text
Trump's,
message with a press on
like
button.
Trump's Diet Coke button, but for tea.
Do you know how you've just set my brain in motion? And Yanni knows what I'm like when someone says you should do this.
It's gonna happen.
A
You're
button
gonna do it.
on my Stream Deck that connects to Alexa to announce to the Alexa that's downstairs the husband needs a cup of tea.
That's what we'll be seeing tomorrow,
Love
you
it.
guys.
You're gonna have to
Woman, get me a
literally
tea.
stream using that for the first time.
Yep.
It's gonna be a reveal stream, like the wife
Yes,
button.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can have Tam's cam on and you can just get the live reaction.
We don't even need that camera. What we're gonna get is like
should be
2
off to the
minutes
broom
later,
cupboard.
it's gonna be Tam coming
Two-handed
into his room and then
with a
splashing him with
broom.
bucket of water.
Tam's gonna flip him off on the camera like this.
Yeah. And just go, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's so many things that
It's a good job she's not
Too many
watching. Mate.
ideas.
Oh, she probably is watching.
Oh, she is watching.
Shit.
Trust me.
He's
She's
plotting.
gonna curse me.
He's
She's
plotting.
gonna
Definitely
curse me
watching.
for the idea that I just planted in Tomby's head.
Yeah, there
Just
is,
getting the wire cutters and
there is a lot.
cutting the Alexa. Fuck that.
Yeah, for some reason the Alexa's not working.
Oh no! How did
I'm
that happen?
experiencing technical difficulties.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yes.
Speaking of oh no, anyway.
Yes.
I never liked that bitch anyway.
Good one.
I'm not saying nothing.
Hey.
I'm afraid. Nothing.
That's a fucking trap. If I say anything right now, it's a trap.
We don't want to bait you.
Yeah, it's like when a woman says, "Does my bum look big in this?" You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So you're best off just leaning in and going, "Don't fuck with my head."
See, you can't win.
We summoned her.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't. Can I have a cup of tea?
It's my
Thank
fault
you.
this
Love
time.
you.
It's
come up
legit
with
my
it.
fault this time.
If you're having one, I'm having one. Since we haven't even got to the first fucking subject yet, I'm going.
I mean, we're through
fine.
intros.
That's
so-
fine. We're almost through intros at a solid 44 minutes.
Under an hour.
Actually
That's pretty
quick. That's quick.
Under an
for-
hour. It's not
for
too
us.
bad. It's not too bad. I've actually. Yeah.
See, Tom, Yanni, and you always worry that you take half an hour. We take an hour, so you're fine.
Yeah, I stopped.
you're
I stopped
fine.
worrying about it. I stopped. I just embraced the
You
ADD
gotta.
yammering.
Embrace the shadow.
Well, it's
I
part of
mean-
what people
I mean-
tune in for.
Yeah, I mean, when did I say it to you? On Monday? That it's basically just us rubbing off, being like, no, intros just take forever. Just live with it.
Just live with it.
You
Exactly.
do. You have to just kind of like put up with it.
Sorry, what was that? It was just us rubbing off. Was that a stub of a sentence, or was that the end of it?
And on that note, I'm going to get a cup of tea.
Yeah. We'll see you in a minute, Greg.
Go away
Right,
now.
whilst he's away. Oh, fuck him. Jonathan Stevie's just joined us. Good to see you, my friend. Let's have a look at some of the subjects we've got today. Now, I did have a nice list open up. There it is.
You did.
And obviously, one of the main things that I was going to talk about, we can talk about at any point, but it's the retardation of what's happening in America with regards to.
Get which thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, it gets to
Retardation in
the,
America? I mean,
Yeah,
gets
which
to the
one?
stage where it's like, what thing are we going to focus on today, Connor?
Yeah.
this one.
Hold on.
Like legit.
Has
this
he
one.
left? Has he left his microphone
Yes.
open?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, he's muted.
he's stirring his
muted.
tea.
If you heard somebody stirring, that was me.
Oh,
Because for once, I didn't empty my coffee before we started.
Oh.
It actually survived the start of the stream for
Yep.
once.
No.
Okay.
Kind of proud of myself.
Let's throw everybody
this
at
one,
the
yeah.
bottom.
Oh, this
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's the green
obviously everybody's seen in the news how the Black Hawk helicopter was flying over the Potomac and collided with a incoming landing plane.
Yep.
Sadly, costing the lives of everybody that was on the Black Hawk as well as everybody that was on the plane. Remains have all been collected and all that good stuff. But NTSB confirms Black Hawk helicopter was flying 100 feet over the altitude limit. The Army Black Hawk helicopter that collided with American Airlines passenger was flying too high, according to the National Transportation Safety Board. Now, the first thing I saw, I looked at this, obviously when it happened, and I was like, you've got a aircraft that's coming into land. Air traffic control should be in complete zone for landing that aircraft.
Yep.
They should be fully aware of everything that's running in the airspace because they are duty bound to make sure that plane lands safely. They have got control of the airspace. Why the fuck did the air traffic control not pick up on the fact that this helo was coming through and it was too high?
No, I thought we had an audio recording of the communications between the helicopter and control. Do we know?
Yeah, we've heard it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can shed some light on this.
I haven't heard it.
I can shed some light on this.
Yeah, go for it.
So basically, there is a published route for helicopters and other low-flying air traffic that comes right down the Potomac. It hugs the eastern bank of the Potomac River. And knowing full well that there is a flight path onto runway 33 of Washington Ronald Reagan Airport. Now, we although it's saying here that the NTSB have confirmed that they were 100 foot above their assigned altitude, this published route is actually it is 200 feet. You can't go above 200 feet until you get past a certain bridge because of the glide slope for runway 33. But we already knew that it was 100 foot above because all the ADSB data that we could see, and now they were saying that the ADSB weren't switched on for that, but I was watching it. I went onto ADSB Exchange, I saw it myself, and you could see that they were 100 feet too high.
Do you know? I reckon they started hiding data.
Maybe
they even pretended to not know who the pilot was at the time. Remember?
So anyway, the ATC recordings between both the jet and the helicopter. The helicopter was asked by ATC, have you got the traffic in sight? The traffic is a CRJ 700, and they said, yeah, we got the traffic in sight. And they asked for a visual. It was like visual confirmation or visual, whatever. And so, from my understanding of ATC procedures, because the CRJ was on its final approach, it was stabilized, and it was an ILS approach under instrument flight rules. They had like the priority or the right of way. If you were in a car, it would be right of way or priority. They have absolute priority. And when the helicopter asked for visual separation, that's what it's called, visual separation. It is down to the helicopter, not the ATC. Once they've requested that and the ATC has said, visual separation confirmed, it is down to the helicopter then at that point to maintain a distance and to keep their eyes on the traffic that they're going to be passing. And the ATC also asked for the helicopter to pass behind the jet. That's what they specifically said, pass behind the jet, visual separation confirmed. And so from that point on, it was down to the helicopter. But for some reason, they were flying 100 feet too high. Now, 100 feet might not seem like a lot, but it really is in aerospace terms. It really quite is. I mean, I know it's close, right? It is very close, but it's 100 feet. You wouldn't want to fucking fall it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. They were 100 foot too high, 200 feet, and like the problem is it was like a perfect storm of circumstances. CRJ was coming in and it hit 300 feet at roughly the same time as the helicopter was passing by, and they were at 300 feet as well, and they shouldn't have been basically. So yeah.
Thank you for going over all that.
Yeah, I find it completely freaking crazy. And yes, Steve mentions in chat that early reviews does show that the plane tried pitching up right at the last second, which is likely the case. But the other thing as well, you've got to think of this planes on approach. Their focus is on instruments and making sure that they are level and they're coming into that glide path. And the problem is that with the Black Hawk in the position that it was, the Black Hawk would have had the beady eyes on this thing coming in. There is absolutely zero excuse. Absolutely zero excuse.
In my opinion, I completely agree with that. There is no reason why that helicopter should have crashed into that. What is it? Now, some people are saying it might be because they're using night vision goggles and it takes away depth perception, that sort of thing, and that both the commanding officer, or, the pilot in charge, or the control, or whatever it was, but you've got the pilot, the one who was actually flying the plane, and then you've got like the commanding officer or the chief of the flight or whatever the fuck it was called. But apparently, both of them were wearing the night vision goggles.
Interesting.
Yeah. And apparently the landing lights, even though you're flying like above the the sort of horizon line, apparently the landing lights tend to blend in with the city lights. So
I can see that.
Who knows? But they said that they had the visual. They had visual. They'd spotted the plane.
Confirmed visual.
But I thought there were two planes. Where there was one
that had just taken off,
and they thought that they had mistakenly visually identified the other one.
Well, the issue that I've got with that
ahead of them, and then this one came in.
Well, the issue that I've got with that is that I didn't see any other planes landing at the same time. And the second is that both of the runways that could have been landed on sort of cross one another. Like, so runway 33. There are two side by side, I believe, that run sort of north, and then there's one that kind of runs northwest, and that was runway 33. But runway 33 crosses over those two runways, and you would never have two planes landing on a runway that crosses over another. Another thing that confuses me is that they were asked to change to runway 33 for some reason.
So
it seems a bit too coincidental.
They were diverted to land on that runway.
Right. Yeah.
But
so do you guys have theories as to what happened or why this happened? Like, does anybody
I've got a big theory. So it took off from Langley, which is like by the CIA headquarters. The call sign was PAT 25, wasn't it?
25.
And it is priority air transport, and that's reserved for people like high brass in the US military. So those two things are a bit peculiar. But apparently it was a training exercise. But also apparently Black Hawk helicopters can be remote controlled.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. How about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were 100 feet above fucking their allowed altitude. Like, what were you doing that high? Don't tell me it was some barometer fucking issue.
Yeah. Jonathan Stevie says, yes, they were in MVGs, and that does mess with depth perception, but that doesn't affect the ability to check an altimeter. Now, the thing is, the other thing as well, they've already tried to turn around and say the altimeter wasn't working properly, that there's various other things. Now, the army are going to spit out a lot of crap to deflect blame for this, because heads ultimately are going to roll. I mean, this particular pilot training exercise, I mean, she's been a staffer in Joe Biden camp for the last 2 years. Does that have any bearing? Possibly, possibly not. But ultimately, she was clearly 300 foot in the air, definitely higher than she should have
Damn
been.
high.
I would also turn around and say to ATC, because I haven't heard the actual logs or the recordings, did the ATC at any point in time ask the Black Hawk helicopter to confirm elevation or altitude?
I don't think so.
Because normally when
We never heard that.
Normally when you've got some things that are coming in fairly close, any decent air traffic control will turn around and say, right, can you verify your height? Because we've got you at 300 foot and this plane's going to be crossing at 300 foot.
So apparently, according to like the radar, or according to some sources, the radar has got an error margin, right?
There's
so
a
it doesn't.
percentage. Yeah.
Yeah. So
The
it
closer
doesn't
you are-
necessarily.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say one of the things that can be set on the altimeter is the basically the barometer. It can be adjusted, and it frequently is on commercial flights. They'll tell you what the air pressure is, and you set the air pressure on the the command control console.
Mm-hmm.
And that can alter the altitude that's being displayed on the screen.
Yeah.
So maybe that was set incorrectly. But as soon as, like I said, as soon as they asked for visual separation and that was confirmed by ATC, it's all handed over to the helicopter at that point. They need to check their own altitude. It's not done by ATC or anything like that. So...
Yeah,
I don't know.
You are correct, Steve. GPS can be used to measure all altitude. And the funny thing is, being ex-military, the military banded GPS is down to a meter in 3D space. That's how fine it is.
Even the not the voice recorder, the instrument recorder, the black box. So the actual instrument recorder, even that has got an error margin of 25 feet.
Yeah. And that's bonkers. How can something that is so critical to the safety of the operation of any aircraft? I mean, cars you can allow for certain. Your car has got a 10% margin on speed limit. So if you're doing 70 miles an hour, you could be doing 77. You could be doing 63, but 9 times out of 10 it's aired on the safer of the option, which is why it's always over-egged. But you can't have that in an aircraft because you get a 25% or even a 25-foot margin of error and things crash. Things fucking don't go the right way. Now, obviously, I just want to show this bit.
We want to show you a new video.
Oh, and also, guys, if you're a little bit squeamish or you're going to get upset over this, just close your eyes for 30 seconds.
Video obtained by CNN, and we do want to warn you that it might be hard to watch. This new angle is from Wednesday night's crash. You can see the pass.
It absolutely fucking shredded the fucking plane.
Yep.
Absolutely fucking
right through the tail.
Jet and the military helicopter.
Say again, Smooth.
You can see it drop immediately once it crashed.
Yeah.
Like, there's not even any momentum. It's just like whoop and gone.
Yeah. I mean, both objects just fall out of the sky. The thing is with the helo, the second that the rotors are detached, that's it. It's falling.
That's it.
And,
Game over. Yep.
the way it shreds straight through the plane, you'll see it's sheared off quite a lot of the fuselage. So that just becomes a stone at the end of the day.
Yep.
Apparently, you could hear the crash on the cockpit voice recorder.
Wow.
That's well, yeah. I mean, technically, the black box should be recording everything: audio, visual, data from the sensors, for as long as those sensors are operational on the vehicle. So yeah, you probably would have heard the impact until the sensors are gone in the cockpit.
Other collide, then explode as pieces of both aircraft fall into the Potomac River. It is video
that
like
plane
this
actually,
that could play a
the
key part.
CVJ, it spirals. You watch it.
Flip.
Right.
Because so as the helo's coming across and the planes come in, from my understanding, where it's hit, if it's hit as a glancing blow and it's taken out the engines on one side, maximum power is on one side, there's no power on the other one, you're gonna turn. Especially if especially if the rear of the plane's gone. Because then
once that stabilizer's gone, you've got no chance.
You're at the mercy of torque then, and it's torque steering. Smither DJ, gifting the Tommy membership. Thank you very much indeed, sir. And John Richards got it.
Yay!
Yep,
John.
It's fucking insane. So
In the investigation to find out why this took place.
And in fact, if you have a look, you can just see it. You can see the plane actually angles away. It tries to angle away from the helo, and you can tell that from the angle of the lights, just as it's going in. I'm just going to slow it down for a second.
I gotta say, hearing about these plane crashes like a day before you fly yourself is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, no kidding.
I was like, man, fuck this. I don't want to go on a plane anymore.
I was showing my daughter because she was like, "Why are there so many plane crashes?" I said, "This is really just a coincidence." Yeah. And I showed her Flight Radar 24, and I zoomed out to see the entire world, and it says, "Plane crashes happen very rare. Look at all of these planes that are traveling right now, and none of them are crashing."
Do you know the time to fly is just after a plane crash?
Yeah. Because everybody's on alert.
Because everyone's on alert, and every bolt, every failing piece of equipment is suddenly miraculously either fixed or bolted down. It's the safest time to fly straight after an accident, because no one wants to cause the next one. And having seen some of these aircraft and the way that they put them together, holy shit. I'm just going to play this really, really slowly and just see if you can see the slight pitch change of the lights as it comes in.
Down.
Just there.
Why this?
Because you can see from the flash of the lights alters.
Place.
Really?
So according to the NTSB as well, the flight data recorder, they basically did try to pull the plane up, they pitched up just as it happened. But they were getting not an oral warning, because so some of the features that modern jets have is the anti-collision radar, basically, right. And so so when you're on an approach, a lot of the actual visual and oral warnings are taken away because there is other aircraft in the area, so it's going to tell you that there's an aircraft in the area. So the fact that they didn't have the oral warning from the aircraft, from the close aircraft radar, and the other thing is as well.
If it is TCAS.
Yeah, TCAS, that's right. So usually TCAS, when you're about to collide with an airplane or another airplane, they communicate with one another, and if you get close enough that you're going to actually crash, one will tell the pilot to dive, and the other one will say to pull up, basically, and it communicates that between them automatically. So that it doesn't tell them to both pull up at the same time. But it tells one of them to pull up and one of them to nosedive down, basically. But at these altitudes, they don't tell you to do that at all.
Correct.
Because you're so low to the ground.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is that some of the landing procedures rely on the pilots actually watching and reacting rather than relying on instruments, because instruments can fail at any point. So during the approach to landing, a lot of these things are correctly turned off. I mean,
but you see what I was saying there on the airport, how I thought that there were two parallel runways, but it's not. It's a taxiway running across the main northbound or southbound runway. But runway 33, which they were asked to divert onto, that crosses the north-southbound runway.
Oh yeah,
and so the other aeroplane that they're saying they got confused with, I'm believing that's that one taking off there.
That's that one.
So that one's just
reckon,
come off of the north-south runway.
Yeah, and that would actually probably make a lot of sense because they would have seen that one just taken off. Everyone is looking over to the right-hand side because if you look at the physical positions, that would be on their right, whereas this plane coming into land is on their left. So all of their attention is that way, not paying attention. Yep, we're completely clear.
So
we're going behind it.
That's actually two mistakes because they've not realised they're 100 feet above the ceiling, and they've not correctly visually identified the.
But come on, though, like
that 100
look,
that
no, but look at how close they are to that other plane. Are you telling me that no pilot looked
and there
the
were
other
three
way?
people. There were three people on there.
Yeah.
No pilot looked the other way, and like, are you not like looking all the way around the fucking horizon when you're in a helicopter? I mean, Jesus Christ!
You have when they're sitting up the front. There's no excuse for not looking left, not looking forward, not looking up, down, everywhere. Clear your fucking line of sight. Even if you've got NVG.
There's a HUD. Yeah,
Correct.
There's a HUD inside the NVG, so like it's not like you have to look at the physical fucking instruments. Everything that you need is right there in front of you, so you can still look around.
Yep.
I don't understand how this happened.
The biggest one for me is, Greg, you can go in a second. The biggest one for me is the fact that their standard operation procedures, clearly this pilot either disobeyed them or someone said fly at this particular height, either whether it was error or whether it was ordered to, that was fundamentally the problem. Throughout all of this is the height of the helo.
In order to answer that question, you need to look at the plane.
You don't need to look at the plane at all.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. You need to know who was on the plane that could have been a target.
No, I mean, rather than... Okay, so conspiracy theories, if they wanted to take someone out, fair enough. A load of fucking figure skaters were going to go give...
but they tell us about the figure skaters, but they don't tell us about
Russian figure skaters.
Russian figure skaters.
Yeah, but they don't tell you about everyone else.
You're right.
But fundamentally, if you walk everything back... and that helicopter had been at the correct height, this would never have happened. Never would have happened.
They should not have crossed 200 feet until they were past one of the bridges to the south. Like way to the south.
In order for it to be planned, this would have had to have been, a helicopter would have had to have been ordered to be flying at that flight time at known speed. And 100 foot above, so it would have had to been planned to be 100 foot above, and then that plane would have had to been coincidentally diverted onto runway 33 to initiate.
Right. I'll tell you what though, if I ever find myself on a plane with the leader of the Wagner group, I'm going to start sweating.
Guys, so I get your parachute ready.
So there is one other element to this that I want to point out. Now, I've looked at the route. As I've said, it hugs the eastern bank of the Potomac, right? But looking at the ADS-B data, right, the helicopter is heading roughly southbound. It's more southbound than anything. And just before the crash, it turns almost a complete westernly direction. And that's not where the route goes.
So it goes off route.
The route continues down slightly southwest. Slightly southwest, but the airplane data shows the helicopter turns almost perfectly due west.
Yeah, it does.
Why would it do that?
Does suggest that there's possibly ulterior motive, but you've also got to look at the pure accuracy that to hit a moving target traveling 300 odd miles an hour with another target that's moving 200.
You'd be safe you'd be safer using a missile, but
definitely.
Yeah.
That kind of is a smoking gun, then, isn't it?
That'd be a precision engineered craft with both of them going at those speeds at that altitude.
Another thing is that the pilot had 500 hours flight time, so there's no way, realistically, that a planned maneuver to do that would be able to be pulled off by a 500-hour pilot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But a 500-hour pilot could make 3 mistakes: going off track, being at the wrong height, and visually identifying the wrong plane.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a catalogue of errors that's resulted in this, and the shame of it is 64 people, 67 people on the. I don't know if it was 67 total, including the 3 Black Hawk.
Yep.
Yeah,
64
something like 63 on the plane or something
64 on the plane, 3 on the helo. Either way, you want to look at it, people are not going home, and that's the ultimate shame.
Tragedy.
Yeah.
Fucking craziness. Absolute craziness. Because this day and age, with the technology we've got, and this shit still fucking happens.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
You know, it's still rare, so...
Yeah, it's rare as rock and all shit. So hopefully, by the time May comes around, my flight's going to come in lovely to Boston.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I might be going in July,
Oh,
maybe.
I saw Max in the chat saying earlier that her parents are flying to Italy. So yeah, I can understand why she's nervous about that. But I guarantee they will have a safer flight than these 2 airplanes.
Yeah.
And my moms are supposed to fly later on this year, and my biological mom has said, "All right, I'll fly only if there isn't another plane accident between now and then. Otherwise, we're canceling those plane tickets." Like she already hates flying, and then this is making it worse.
But this is the point.
Plane crashes, take a fucking parachute.
This is the point that Jack was making. Look at how many planes are in the sky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guys, this is such a small, erroneous statistical probability of that actually happening. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's what I told you.
Even with cars, there's so many cars in the world. I'm surprised there isn't even more carnage on the roads.
Also, 3 cars for every person on the planet, thereabouts.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Crazy bullshit.
Can I have one?
Most of them are probably in Saudi or China.
I've only got one.
I've only got one now, yeah, but mine's big enough. But anyway, who would like to talk about anything next?
I'm just going to quickly touch upon the second crash that happened in Philadelphia. Yeah. Now, that just to quickly touch upon it, that plane was older than me.
Yes.
Right.
Oh.
It was made in the early 80s, so it's older than me.
Yeah.
Right. And it flew. I looked at the flight log, and it flew several stops from like somewhere down in, I think it was Tijuana. It came all the way up to Philadelphia from Tijuana, and it had two passengers, and the rest were medical staff and flight crew. And looking at the crash, and like it takes off, and within 60 seconds it's nosediving into the ground. And I've looked at those videos, and people are saying, "Oh yeah, it looks like the pilot just nosedived it into the ground." It doesn't look like that at all, because I know for a second, I know for 1 minute, right, that you cannot push the plane forward and get that nosedive. Right. It just wouldn't happen. You'd get that 0G feeling as well. You'd come out of your seat if you did that. What it looks like is that it rolled, because there is they were cleared after takeoff that they were supposed to turn to 290, right? To 290 degrees, which was a right-hand turn. They never actually got to make that right-hand turn. They were just about to do it, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it starts veering to the left, right? When I saw the one, that ring camera, it almost loops back on itself as it hits the ground. So that tells me that it completely banked on its side and almost ended up inverted on its side. Now, my theory is that somewhere along that flight path, they're going to find the tail fin. Because that's what it looks like to me. The tail fin just completely sheared off. The stabilizer just completely sheared off. And that would cause a roll of that kind. But a lot of people are saying that it may be spatial disorientation because they were flying through cloud.
No. No, the thing is, it's very much like a helicopter when it loses its tail rotor. You are then just spinning. wildly out of control. Torque then takes over. And that's where you get the whirligig come from. So we're just going to play this because this was the camera.
You see, it almost loops back on itself.
Yeah, I'm going to rewind it because it's very quick and you miss it.
Banks to the
See
right,
if I can
doesn't it, as it's
slow
coming
this
down.
down as well. Here we go.
I haven't watched any of this footage because I did see one.
I mean,
after
it's massively turned. There is a massive turn there, and that's where it's banking.
And I looked at the area where this is, and I feel like I almost found the row of houses where it is. It's only like a couple of rows of houses away from where it is, because that whole area is made up of like rows and rows of houses, and then on the opposite side of those houses we can see there are houses that are in rows but perpendicular to that, and then you've got the main high street where the Roosevelt Mall is. And so that was extremely close to the what's it, and from listening to it as well, you can hear that the engines are still going. So it wasn't the engines that had died or anything like that. Some people are saying that it was a stall, but looking at the ADS-B data, it wasn't a stall because it was still climbing and it was still, it was gaining speed, and so it wasn't a stall at all. Something happened to make it roll like that. I personally think that you're going to find the stabilizer somewhere along the way.
For me, looking at this angle, you've got the brightest point of light here pointing generally in this direction. And if you go a couple of frames later, you can see the angle now starting to change on the lights.
And the reflection below.
Yeah, the lights are
angle will change on that.
Key for most of this, because now you just see a quick flash of one of the lights. Now that could be light on the tail or light on one of the undersides of the wing. Either way, it kind of like fills in that credibility that it's pitched and rolled down. And then a couple of more frames. And to come down at this rapid rate, the only way of doing that is when you're doing 200 miles an hour.
So where you've got it paused right there, those couple of frames back, that was like the sort of apogee, if you will, of the parabolic sort of shape that it's making through the air.
Correct.
From that point on, it comes back on itself. Like it's there, and now it starts to come back on itself just a little bit. And so you can see, and from the other videos as well, you can see that the wings are completely banked, and it almost looks as though it's almost completely inverted.
Yeah.
Like upside down, if for those who don't understand aviation lingo.
Yeah. Absolutely insane.
Madness.
Absolute fucking craziness, especially from a very small time apart. Story Bouquet, how you doing? Good to see you. I did see Lance from the Outcast Creatives did join us as well. How you doing, my friend? Accidents always nearly come in threes with one more to come.
I'm going to come.
I'm going to let the cat out. Ugh, little fucker. Go on, Johnny.
Zombie crash scene investigation.
Yeah. Do you know what? Maybe that's what we should do. Open up a new business. Crime scene investigation.
This is exactly what we've been missing on this show. More snuff videos.
Oh, mate.
Oh, great.
Smooth, you're muted.
Mind you, between us, we've got a good panel of like expertise, because I've got a degree in geographic information systems. And
that sounds baloney.
At least we're not watching a Serbian film, Abe. I'm just saying that movie is.
That's a walk in the park compared to other things out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Greg, what was your degree in?
Geographic information systems.
What, dude? So you're doing geospatial?
Yeah, GIS.
GIS.
So satellite imagery, aerial photography.
He's a trained cartographer.
Cartographic design.
And I'm an enthusiast of aircraft. I have like Boeing 737 manuals and shit like that downloaded to my computer. So I fucking love all that kind of stuff.
I had 19 mates years ago who went on a trip to the United States.
That counts.
And they just never came back.
More importantly, Jack, you are an
Venezuela.
olive oil connoisseur.
A what?
An olive oil connoisseur.
An olive oil connoisseur, indeed.
Let's be clear.
That's what was missing from that flight. Both of those flights needed olive oil. If that had happened,
and WD-40,
then they wouldn't. It wouldn't have happened.
Actually, we've actually got quite a decent group with us, because if we go from me, electronic mechanical engineering, Smoo on the medical side, Greg knows where we are, Abe.
I wear a green Power Ranger helmet.
Exactly. If we need to
mascot, he's the mascot.
We'll give morale.
If we need to fight a horde of bad guys, Abe's there. Hanayama's backup because he's a giant Japanese kaiju.
Oh yeah, you put me and Hanayama together, we will fight kaijus off like nobody's business.
Bro, they just getting super.
The threat is if you get captured by either of those two, Jack will sort you out with the thumb screws on the tits.
Oh yeah.
And Yanni can make all our clothes. Win-win.
Sorted.
And if she makes them out of wool, they'll be fireproof.
This is also
Tracy
true.
was making,
retardant.
Tracy was making a joke about a remark that I made earlier.
Or just
retarded.
Yeah. What was it, Smith?
Tracy made that remark, and I just replied with
oh yeah.
Just ask some Somali pirates to take me next time.
Oh god.
Yeah, it'd be safer.
Yeah.
I did see a
Maybe
video.
that was the problem.
I did see a video recently of a bunch of Somali pirates just getting rocketed off the bridge.
I saw that too.
The ocean.
That's why I made the joke.
Come up on Twitter, and you just see the Somali boat just explode.
Yeah.
And they start unleashing. Gotta find it. Somali boat explosion.
But just
that's right. More snuff, folks.
Just to touch on this one last thing, there's a lot of people sending a voice clip of the ATC around saying that they heard the phrase "they're fucking with the wrong people" heard over the ATC.
Really?
I don't think that's what was said at all. I don't know what was said, but it wasn't that. The ATC is very difficult to hear if you are not close to the aircraft. Like the actual air traffic control tower, you could hear that as clear as day. And even more importantly, the Medivac aircraft, the pilots on there, you could hear them almost crystal clear. They're fucking with the wrong people. Sounded like it was a million fucking miles away.
That's the problem when you have mumbled recording. You can, whatever your brain is thinking of, you can insert that in on to whatever. So that's the dangerous part.
Humans have got this innate ability to hear what isn't there. And
that's why you see things. Yeah, that's why you see faces in toast, clouds, trees. Like your survival instinct for that.
I swear I've listened to static before on the radio and heard things, and like the Russian Christmas that you get on TV when the TV's not broadcasting, and it's just the static, the white noise. I swear I've heard things through that, and it's not. It's just my brain.
I'm the same. I've listened to what I thought was static on the radio before. Turns out it was just a Chinese radio station.
I've had a similar story, right? When the home cinemas were not as good as they are nowadays, I had a neighbor who used walkie-talkies and just communicated with other people, and I could hear the conversations the guy was having on the walkie-talkie through my home speakers.
No kidding.
Nice.
I thought I heard fucking ghosts. And I even woke up with my parents. I was like, I'm hearing voices in my room. And they were like, yeah, sure, Smooth. You hear voices in your room.
Oh my god.
Right? So they came downstairs and actually waited for 15 minutes. Then they actually heard the same thing. I was like, God. See, I'm not crazy. I can hear this shit.
I can even turn the volume up.
It's not unheard of for radio frequencies to be picked up by certain amalgams of fillings in people's heads.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Voice to skull technology.
Voice to skull technology.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Here we go. Boom! No.
Kapow!
Get the fuck out of here.
Move, bitch.
Get
out the way. Get out the way,
am the
bitch.
captain
Get out the way.
Look at me! I am the captain now.
Wakanda forever.
Hello, Rick.
That's the Wakandan defense.
Hi, Tam.
Up there. Everyone said hello.
That's the Wakandan Navy.
That's the Wakandan Navy before they got the crazy tech that they have.
Look at me. I'm the captain
I'm the
now.
captain now.
God, you can see the bullets hitting the water.
My
Boom.
thing.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. And as
Burning
soon as,
one's out.
soon as the fucker
But
explodes,
if you look at the explosion here, though, and the fragments that just missed them, because you blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
Watch just around them where it bounces off the bulkheads. Bang! All around.
Jesus.
It's insane.
It's a big old explosion.
Yeah, because
Wow.
it was loaded with explosives. That's the problem. Because they
Stop
the boat
playing
itself.
it, Tumby. I can only get so hard.
Yeah.
Just
That's
use
the
some
old
of that
art,
olive oil,
isn't it?
Jack. You'll be fine.
Sam
That's
has a
the
theory,
archer's
by the way, Jack.
I can only get so erect.
Yeah, demons. Samael knows.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
He's
same
directing them.
personified.
Was it? It was on the Chinwag, one of our earlier episodes, when we looked at Amazon Alexa's playing random noises. Fucking hell. I just said, man, it's what you're all talking about. I hear voices every day. Isn't that normal?
Yes, perfectly normal, mate.
It's called
Totally.
monologue.
Does anyone remember back in the old days of mobile phones when you used to have your phone too close to the in a call or a text to come in and it'd go now, right, I just want to posit a theory to you, right? We could hear that on the radio, right? Now, is it possible that your brain can pick up on those radio signals as well? Because have you ever known a person say, I'm going to get a call right now, and then all of a sudden their phone starts ringing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think so.
It's happened to me, and I've known people do it fairly repeatedly.
I think there's a lot going on that
several
we haven't
years.
explained yet.
Well, there's actually a new field that has only come about in the past few years called quantum biology. And it's a fascinating subject in which we're now starting to understand the mechanisms through which biological organisms interact with their environment and each other on a quantum level.
Wow.
So it's entirely possible that that is true. And if you were to pair that with what little we understand about other realms of quantum physics, you'll find that even consciousness itself is now still, with all our technology and understanding, an unquantifiable element. And that kind of communication over distance and time is boundless. So that could be an element of it in the future. And I suspect it's probably going to be in that field that it's going to come about.
The thing is, sorry, Smoke, go ahead.
It reminds me of that one episode, or when I watched Better Call Saul, when the brother of Saul could listen to electricity that was going on around him.
Yeah.
That was kind of a crazy thing too, right? But deep down, it was just like some psychological stuff. But the way they made it sound was exactly like the static that you used to hear on the radio or like old speakers. And it's like Uncle Martin even said in the chat earlier, it used to be like a detection thing for phone calls as well. And I think it's kind of wild that people actually hear these things, or like other sound waves like that. And people used to be called crazy for that kind of stuff, but if you can hear it, then there's definitely something going on.
Some people just naturally become susceptible to some of these things that happen around us. I mean, if Average Auto joins us in chat one day, I'll get him to get his missus, who's my adopted big sister, Nikki, get her to have a chinwag, because back when I was 18, I just randomly thought, right, okay, I'm gonna phone Nick because I need to have a chat with her about something. I go pick up the phone, no dial tone, and then she starts speaking. She starts speaking as if, I was just about to ring you.
You would want to call.
Well, what had happened is she was ringing me at the same time, and just as that connection comes through to your home phone and then starts ringing, I had picked up the phone before the ring had happened. So she had actually rang me at exactly the same time. Me picking the phone up before the first ring went off.
I had a similar thing happen with me and my mom when I was a teenager. The phone barely started ringing, and I happened to answer it, and I answered it saying, "Hi, Mom." And I didn't even think twice about it at all. And she was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Blah, blah, blah. And then we both paused, and she's like, "How did you know it was me?" Because obviously it was well before caller ID, and yes, same thing. I don't know. I just...
So yeah,
shit happened.
Jack, that might be a real thing.
Yeah.
I think
And it might be
so.
something we come to understand a bit more with quantum entanglement in years to come.
Talking
I
about
think so.
genetics as well, I've got this. This is
Yeah.
the latest thing I've got for. It's supposed to be quite
Hold on
recommended.
2 seconds. Let me make you a bit bigger.
Ooh.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
we are
Oh,
and
born
how
and
we
free.
got here.
Sorry, I'm in the
That's
way
a
of
great
the
book.
It was
Conan.
called Reich.
Reich.
So this is supposed
That's
to be.
his third book. It's a Third Reich book.
Yeah.
Third Reich.
Boing, boing, boing.
David's third
Lol.
What? Do you know what? I mean, the thing is, obviously, Greg, if you want to, have you read any of it yet?
No, not yet. My brother gave it to me after he read it at Christmas. So it was really good.
One of the craziest things, certainly that I found out when I was younger, is how much our DNA has evolved over the many millennia that we've been about, to the point where viruses that existed on the planet have actually inserted their own DNA into ours. We could not survive without that in our systems now.
Yes.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking insane when you look.
Even the mitochondria of modern mammalian DNA is dependent on other organisms that exist within the cell.
Within it, yeah.
Within the cell.
The osmosis or whatever brought them together.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy.
And it became a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah.
And here we all are.
Eclectic
Talking shit about them.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Powerhouse of the cell. Yes.
Yeah.
Eclectic Goat says, I used to have a cat who always knew when my now husband was calling. She hates him. And when he called, she would sit on the phone and try to stop me from answering it.
Oh my god!
Peak jealousy.
Hate a cat.
Wow.
See, that right there, I would actually look and say, is that cat a reincarnated relative?
Could be.
No,
Right?
just a reincarnated
Who knows?
No, just a
Who knows?
reincarnated hater.
And Magic Mags, also, it's like the more we connect with people, the more we have that connection. It's like feeling when something is wrong from far away and then finding out a loved one has died. It's wild. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
well put.
that's the whole premise of quantum entanglement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas you can instantly understand and know what's happening, irrespective of your position in relation to the other particle.
Plus, we also know that we all exist in within the atmosphere. Okay, so we're joined by the atmosphere. It's in all of our lungs. It's the same atmosphere for all of us, but also we're
Stop sucking in my oxygen, thief.
And yeah, but basically that means
man?
I'm breathing your farts. But
You're
at
huffing
some
my
point,
farts.
yeah,
What?
some small
Jack's
proportion.
Cheers, baby.
But the Schumann resonance shows us we can measure it, and over time, and it fluctuates with. It's initiated by lightning strikes around the world, I believe, but it's a standing resonance that we exist in. So there's an energy environment that connects us all, and what is light or matter but energy. Oh, great!
Damn it!
Please don't screenshot that and put it on a mug for me.
Too late.
He's probably done it already, Greg.
Do you know what? It needs to be on a hat. It needs to be on the first Greg merchandise.
My channel merch.
I
I haven't put a video up since July. I'm not doing merch.
I challenge anyone here.
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
I challenge anyone here or in the chat to say that they have never farted and wafted the fucking sheets when they've been in bed. You can fuck off and gone.
Do you know what?
You can fuck off. Everyone's done it.
Do you know what's even funnier about it,
the
Jack?
perfect video for you, Jack.
Find the video, Smooth. Do you know what's even funnier about that, Jack? Is innately we all love the smell of our own farts.
Fuck a fuck.
Y'all are
Love them.
nasty.
Fuck off, Yanni. Don't pretend like you don't waft your own fucking farts.
Women
No,
don't
I
fart.
definitely my fart smells like roses and happiness.
We all know that you fucking cupcaked the husband many times. You fucking Dutch
ovened
that
him.
poor bastard. That is now changed into 3 different people.
I actually found out what Dutch oven meant in terms of wrapping someone's head in a quilt you just farted in before I found out what an actual Dutch oven was.
Have you finally checked what the Dutch windmill is, though?
No.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, Yanni, don't pretend like you haven't farted straight on alleged hubby's fucking face and given him pink eye.
No, it's not pink eye, it's stink eye.
No, he's done it to me. The Dutch oven thing.
Good lad!
The Dutch oven
right.
thing.
Abe.
Allegedly.
Take us through this.
What is it?
It was Abe's link.
Abe!
Are you muted, boy?
Has the Abe one disappeared?
It's not muted.
Abe?
Why can anybody hear Hanayama either?
No.
I heard him earlier.
I can't hear him now. Speak, Hanayama.
Woof.
Okay, so Abe is muted.
Yeah,
Abe is
I
muted. I think he's having a pee. He's having a pee, probably. He didn't say.
Yeah, probably taking a piss.
This is the same thing that happened last time. I can't hear Hanayama again.
Yo.
Who else was
No, I just put in the chat BRB and I'm back.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go. I can hear Hanayama again. I removed him and added him back in.
Yeah.
Abe, take us through this.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the transgender athletes thing. This was one element of
fucking link.
It was a meta link to a whole bunch of things.
Oh, fucking.
Basically related to the American control of Gaza.
Okay.
From the Riviera to the sea.
I'll get to that.
Yeah, literally.
But only true with fucking towers.
So am I supposed to find
a
a
Tesla
specific part of it? Right, take us from this bit. How about this bit?
Yeah, this is quite interesting. So, at this part, during the conference, Trump was announcing what his plan was going to be.
Yep.
And there's other videos showing Netanyahu's reaction, and it's almost like he's hearing this for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like they probably met up, discussed what the situation was, because they've been here before. They probably shot a few ideas out, and Trump just went, yeah, okay, let's go to the conference now. And I'll just do what I do. I'll just decide...
Ad hoc it.
Yeah, whatever I want.
Wing it.
I mean, would any of us be surprised?
No. But part of what he said in this speech is that I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just that everything that's been done before...
Have courage in your convictions, Abe.
Okay. It's just that everything that has been done before has been done over and over before.
Yes.
What he's proposing is something new.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's going to be right. I'm not saying it's going to be wrong. But it might be worth trying. However, the cynic in me says this isn't anything really to do with peace in Gaza for Israel or Palestinians. It's just an easier way to extend American access militarily and in terms of resource in the area. Because for sure the Egyptians aren't going to take too kindly to that at all. But now that Trump has said it, they're going to have to come to the table.
Yep.
This is, again, another example of Trump's negotiating methods. Yeah.
Yeah, because he likes to play chess. He does like to play chess quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
and
very...
not telling people beforehand.
Do you know what the kind of style that he's displaying is kind of like 1980s Russian style of this is what we're going to do, fuck you.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, come to the table. We'll talk about it.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
And the thing is that ever since Trump was in office the first time, and Trump coming into the office now, everyone seems to be backing down and coming to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look how quickly Mexico was it Mexico? Yeah, capitulated, and Canada bent over backwards very quickly over all over the tariffs. I'm sure it was Mexico.
Both of them.
Both of them. It was Mexico and Canada because Mexico
folded
applied
relatively quick.
Yeah, but it was under an hour for Mexico to fold. Under an hour.
Yeah.
And Canada, I think it was the next day, but it wasn't that much longer.
I mean, Mexico folding in an hour. Yeah, but like Mexico folding in an hour. Who do they think they are? France?
I mean, the other thing you've got to the other perspective is the fact that a lot of these countries haven't got massively strong economies in the grand scheme of things,
or militaries,
and they also need to understand that these countries are actually reliant on American money more than America is reliant on their exports.
Yep.
So ultimately, it's a case of, well, do what you like. You're not going to affect us. And then all of a sudden, the price of everything skyrockets in these countries that are having the tariffs. And the government thinks it's amazing to tariff the living shit out of the goods coming into the country. But your fucking people need those goods, you fucking bell-ended cunt.
Yup.
And they were trying to blame Trump for the price of fucking coffee going up, like Colombian coffee. It's like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, because all of the coffee in the world is bought by America, then packaged, processed, and then sold around the world. Yeah, clearly, because that's what happens.
Of course.
That's what our favorite gay boy on the internet has pointed out, like immediately after 2 days of Trump in office, right?
Yeah.
Harry Seesaw. He was complaining about the price of eggs. And I was like, motherfucker, you don't even eat eggs. Shut the fuck up.
He eats a lot of cock.
Because eggs are too manly for him.
Yeah. He doesn't eat the eggs, he eats the cock. But Harry's a fucking idiot anyway, because haven't you got bird flu affecting the price of eggs, and that's driving the cost?
Yes.
That ain't going to fucking come down quickly. I mean, replenishment of all of the chickens and the chicken farms and everything else, it is going to take time. And it's going to take money. Tommy plans to build Cunty Trade Center in New Gaza Riviera. Discuss. Do you know what? It's funny you should say that, because there's this awesome thing I've been really happy to support. Let me make it bigger.
There we go.
Magaza.
Oh, yeah.
Magaza.
From the Riviera to the sea, this is MAGA country.
Yep. Indeed.
My name is Yarnwich, and I support this message.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll definitely be able to put a golf course or two in there. Definitely.
So, Tomby, I put a map in the Discord chat, which
I also sent the video.
Did it hurt?
It is
yes.
Another. So that is a map of the planned route.
Discord. Fucking
maps belong on walls.
Why don't you just put it in bloody
in private chat, because you can't put images in EV-Mux.
But you can put me a link in there.
Yeah, but this what?
I'll send you the video as well.
I'll send you an image.
Fuck me! You're making me do like 15 more fucking clicks than I need to. Fucking vagina.
He has that much confidence in your abilities.
Pussy. So what we're looking at here, Greg?
So that is the planned route for the Ben Gurion Canal.
Yeah.
Which is Israel's proposed alternative to the Suez.
Yep.
And if America has effective control of the Gaza Strip, then they can change the route and also run oil pipelines directly to
straight
the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Just another kawinky dink.
And that'll need building.
Anyone
who else has built a large canal like that in terms of world powers? America's got the engineering expertise and experience building something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we'll build it, but the end will go through the end will go through the American section.
The Chinese have done it as well.
Chinese have done it too, yeah.
Yep.
And they've done it at high altitude as well, which not quite apples and pears here, but
How'd you dig a canal in the sky?
Yeah, and that will be
Mountain.
the, like he says, the
Mountain
Riviera.
ranges.
But you can bet your ass that there will be a fucking massive port there,
Oh fuck yeah!
and oil refineries and all sorts of shit.
But between that and the retaking of the Suez Canal, that's Suez, yes.
Suez.
The
Suez, yes.
Suez, yes. Go.
Between that, that's basically that entire stretch of ocean between the world's continents completely dominated by America at that point.
And the Northwest Passage, which would be controlled. Yes, the Northwest.
No kith.
No kith.
My name is Jeff.
I think I might be having a stroke now. Hold on. No, between
I think Tommy's
Greenland, between Greenland and Canada, that
Yeah.
Northwest coming round to Alaska is opening up, which is why America's interested in taking over Canada and Greenland, so that they can then kick Arctic Circle trade routes out of the hands of China and Russia. So there's a geopolitical game being played here, and Israel is on the front line.
But really, isn't this just going to raise tensions between the, the Middle Eastern Islamic powers and the rest of the West?
Because he's talking about doing it in partnership with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates.
Exactly.
So if they're they like building these. Look at Noem and all them. Noem and that cube thing and the line project they've got.
Yeah, but there's a lot of entities
big mega projects.
Yeah, there's a lot of entities to bring to a table here.
Yeah, well, exactly. Think of that.
Entities.
Now that many of the Arab states have been completely at peace with Israel for so long, and many of them are now US allies, what do you think is more likely? That they're going to get super pissed off at the United States for making this move, or see an economic opportunity with a businessman president who might give them a share of the action?
Yeah.
And an oil refinery to build.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, mate. I think you'll still get some sort of like jihadist sort of, splinter groups that, just start waging war. Because it's all it's not about oil to them. It's about, from the river to the sea, it's about claiming back Palestine for the Palestinians, and the Western world and the Jews are working together to, genocide the Palestinians, and that's all they can see. It's got nothing to do with oil refineries and fucking canals and shit like that.
But this was actually good. About fucking time some common sense fucking come back to the world. The war on women's sports is over, Trump says as he signs executive order. Donald Trump has just signed the order banning trans athletes from participating in women's and girls' sport. About fucking time. There is absolutely no reason, rhyme or reason, no legitimate reason why any male should be competing in female sports. Get fucked. So we will defend the proud tradition of female athletes. Women's sports will only be for women. The order is putting every school receiving taxpayer dollar on notice that if you let men take over women's sports teams or invade your locker rooms, they will be investigated and risk losing federal funding. There will be no funding. So this will effectively end the attack on female athletes.
Well, there goes my fucking American tour of, women's boxing. I was going to do that next.
Yeah.
But
Maybe an exception will be made, Jack.
As a black woman.
Yeah.
As a black woman, yeah.
Were you going in the heavyweight class?
Oh, no, there are far bigger, meatier black women than I in America.
We just have to sign Jack with the IOC, because the IOC is okay with domestic violence, don't forget.
Yeah. That's also true.
And on a related note, Lizzo has lost quite a lot of weight.
She has.
She did.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, proud of her.
And on an unrelated note, an absolute ham planet is trying to sue Lyft.
I hope that lawsuit doesn't go through, because if that goes through, good lord.
I'm actually impressed with the language you used there. ham planet.
The ham planet.
I
Yeah.
am very
Well, she is
impressed.
a planet, okay? She's the meteor spell from Final Fantasy when Behemoth is almost about to die. That's the
Oh,
meteor
she's
that crashes onto
meteor,
you.
all right. There's
I mean,
plenty of fucking.
I mean, the thing is, you've got to give credit where credit's due, guys. That's a sizable shift in terms of
Absolutely.
weight.
Yeah, that's huge.
Now, anyone
Good
who
for her.
thinks that being overweight, I'm a fucking tubby custard. That's why I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm losing weight. But for anybody to turn around and say her before weight loss was okay, it's fucking not, guys.
No, that
You're
was
just
not healthy.
you're just killing yourself fucking slowly.
Morbidly obese.
Yeah. But yeah, credit where credit's due. I mean, she's losing weight. She's still a big girl, but she's
Yeah, now she's less
speedily.
speedily obese. First, she was morbidly obese. Now she's less
now
speedily
she's
obese.
You can see that the weight goes
idly
more
obese.
to
Midly.
the arms now. It's more the hips and the arms now, because if you look at it, her frame is generally very slimmed down a lot.
Yeah.
Her neck's half the size.
Do you know
She looks happier.
the
She
biggest?
does. Maybe she
The
can
biggest-
smile again because she has less weight in her face.
The biggest weight loss.
I
The
don't
biggest
know.
weight loss I've ever seen in someone, and I fucking hats off to the guy. And it's absolutely amazing the transformation. Is
you know- I know
Ethan
who he-
Suplee.
Yeah.
He was a fucking
Yeah,
big
that's
op.
fucking insane. That's fucking
And-
insane.
I mean, the thing is Ethan Suplee was in the terminal list
Mm-hmm.
because he was in his jacked fucking state, and he is a
Yep.
fucking jacked
He's a
motherfucker.
fucking unit.
He's carrying
unit.
extra skin, fine, but he is fucking shredded. This
Yeah.
guy
He's a
is
fucking unit.
fucking
When
real
he
fucking role
when
model
he
for
lost all of the
weight.
weight, it actually harmed his career quite significantly because he was so used to being
Typecast.
typecast as the big guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he's actually finding a niche now in the military programs and military
Good.
films and all of that because he fits a really good frame for that kind of person. He looks like a fucking madhouse in terms
Here's the
of
thing, though.
special
That's
forces.
insane.
All these morbidly obese people, I mean, Adele comes to mind, or Rebel Wilson. They always are touted traitors once they lose weight, right? Because they're usually
Yes. Yeah.
allies for the fat people, and then they get like denounced by all these, you know,
Body positivity.
fat-
We know.
body
Yeah.
positivity people. Let's call them how they are. And I mean, if you look at that weight loss from Adele, that's even more significant as well, because she was a very tubby girl. She was.
Do you know what the funniest thing is with Adele? It's not the weight loss. She's an incredible singer. Do you know what I find fucking hilarious with Adele? Apart from the fact that she comes from like not too far down the road from me, is her fucking accent is fucking
Her
funny as
accent
fuck.
is
Yeah,
funny
she,
as
she's
fuck.
not lost any of it, has she?
Nope.
Yeah,
good on
She
her.
has not.
the
But yeah, I
accent
sent
is
the
fucking crazy.
Dutch
Essex.
oven video into Discord, by the way. I tagged you in it.
A Dutch
That,
oven video.
That
Yeah,
ham
the one-
planet, anyway. That's
Oh yeah, that's
Sue
Sue in
Lift,
Lift.
right. She actually fell over on stage. Did you see that video?
yeah. She rolled backwards, didn't she?
Yeah, good,
She
good
rolled
luck- good
backwards.
luck
I'm
picking her
surprised
back
that
up.
we didn't feel the fucking tremors from that one over
Well,
here.
it's big enough that she just rolled like the girl who turned into a blueberry in Willy Wonka. It's not falling.
The fact that you need a fucking forklift truck to lift
Do you know
her into the
what's-
fucking vehicle is insulting.
Do you know what's really, really
Jesus.
funny? It's the language I just used.
No, she
Ham
just
Planet Lift Sue Rapper. And then
There you
Count
go.
Ankula
Yeah.
with the
Count
first
Ankula.
Ham Planet Stu's Lift. Fucking legend.
yeah.
Well, we need a forklift service, clearly.
He's just done another video saying how apparently the Scottish government is trying to ban cats or something now.
I
Yeah,
saw
they
that
rolled
too,
that back
yeah.
relatively
Oh,
quick.
wow.
Though.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Ham Planet. That's fucking
Brandon
amazing.
in my chat says Lizzo's the Jared of Ozempic. Oof. Fucking oof. Fucking oof, mate.
Jesus.
She
Ham
throws the
Planet
medicine.
already has. No. Oh my god. What the...
Well, yeah, they had to roll that back because there's so many pussies in Scottish government.
Wink.
Yeah.
Well, Yeah, I don't want to
Here
be
she
the poor
is.
bastard that has to lift her up.
That is
I'm
like
surprised that
Poor
the stage is still
bastards.
standing.
Plural.
ass versus gravity. That is.
This is
Yeah.
this is the equivalent of fucking a fight between King Kong and fucking Godzilla, and Godzilla just fucking loses.
No, that's She-Hulk twerking if she were fat.
No,
That is a fight between the moon and Earth's gravitational pull.
no. This is what happens when all the unathletic motherfuckers try to do the Dark Souls back row.
I'm gonna get a copy of this because I need to edit it for reasons, and then I'm gonna send it later.
Max, lol.
Are you gonna add Yasuke to it?
No, there's gonna be something added to it.
Okay. I thought
Keep an eye out for the next podcast
Yes.
intro.
Is it a rainbow dildo?
It's not going to be a rainbow dildo. There will definitely be some sound effects added. There'll definitely be some sound effects added to this shit.
Tomby, I got an idea for you. I got an idea for you. If you want to edit something, edit this. Okay? You know the video of the girl on TikTok doing a makeup and then there's an earthquake?
And it splodges over her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she draws a
That's
map.
the one.
Do that when she falls over. Splice it, sir. Splice it.
Yeah, but there's also as soon as she lands,
like it.
as soon as she lands, you need to add the sound effect of a squeaky toy.
I want to do that.
And buildings falling down all around the world.
No,
So many memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need the squeaky toy sound effect because obviously she didn't feel that. The squeaky toy sound effect being like wee wee.
I'm just looking
I
at
think the
something
likelihood
else.
of her breaking her bones is very narrow. I'm just saying.
Yeah, too much cushioning. Too much cushioning.
Yep. Way too much. She
Yeah.
would probably survive a fall of the 16th floor.
Yeah, there's literally this is what happens when you unlock 0 fall damage in real life.
Can you imagine her doing an eagle dive like in Assassin's Creed into a stack of hay?
Yeah,
She could get hit by a wrecking ball and the wrecking ball would just shatter.
Yeah, but smooth. The funny thing is, if she did the eagle dive into the haystacks, you get completely compressed cornflakes.
True.
We're like 3 seconds away from Yo Mama jokes now.
We really, yes we really
Hey, the
are.
2000s already knocked at the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Yo Mama.
Well, I tell you what, Yo Mama's so fat, she need a latitude and longitude number to find her own asshole.
Well, your mama's so fat that she, when she sits down next to everybody.
That's fine and all, but your mama is so fat she needs a boomerang to put on her belt.
All right, well, we're officially there.
I tell you what, fucking
We
Yo
got
Mama
jokes,
jokes.
motherfucker.
God, what is this episode come to?
Yo Mama jokes.
We've lost Yarn Witch. We've lost her.
Yep.
We're just meaning.
Are we actually on memes now? Did we do one story and then we just went cut straight to memes?
I just wanted to play this because
Well, we've still got an hour left, haven't
yeah,
we?
we still got an
45
hour
minutes.
the fucking drop at the end.
It's like Wee Man from Jackass.
No, it's just some other small person.
He looks like Wee Man though.
He does a bit, yeah.
The fucking sound effect.
That's actually Tomby in the video.
It's like, actually, this reminds me of Party Animals playing basketball.
American football,
Was it? The
right?
football one.
Yeah.
American football.
No, there's
Yeah.
soccer.
Is
Soccer.
is the Party Animals soccer, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It comes close to that. Yeah.
Party Animals
I feel-
tomorrow night, by the way, if anyone wants to play it.
Sweet.
You,
Love the sound
Sensory.
effect. I love the fucking sound effect on it.
Oh my god. I
Oh
fucking love
dear. I did see a message from Outcast Creatives. You got to get me back on to talk about my next book. Are you free next week, mate?
Let us
Lance,
know.
if you are free next week, you can have a spot next week. I would
No,
say
Lance,
come
that
on
was not
today, but
Tomby.
I can't derail it. 'cause
Lance just posted in chat. I thought it was Tommy.
That is
What?
not Tommy. Got too much hair on his head.
You know that offer I just made of you coming on the show? Get fucked.
There you go. Lance was thinking the exact same thing as me.
You're fired.
Oh my god.
With your vagina.
Vagina.
I love the little edit that I did in the last Lethal Company stream when we got booted out into space. I just put up Trump on the screen and it says "You fired" on the top.
Nice.
You're fired.
Happy days. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll send you the link and just come on to it next week, mate.
We'll bring my
You're more than
football
welcome.
for Tomby.
Yay, we've got lots of special guests. We've actually got quite a few special guests over the next coming 2 months, so just you make sure
Looking
you
forward to
are coming back for
Too
more.
tall for Tomby.
I need to
Yeah, exactly.
update the attendance for February.
Do you know what's actually quite surprising? When we have a look at the attendance, guys, look at this shit. How many people
wasn't-
actually fucking put something in? Me?
I do sometimes.
I've
You're
never
supposed to be
done
on
it.
today.
Yeah, I chimped on this week.
Yeah. So
You all
me,
sound like me in school.
Block
Stu,
me in if you're editing, mate. Block me in for the
Yanni.
whole. Block me in, mate. Will you? Like I've got to click about a bit if I do it.
No.
Got a Google account.
Clock
No,
me in for the whole.
you can-
Go on,
you
mate.
can
Go
stop
on.
being fucking lazy bastards.
Just clock me in this once
It's
No.
for the whole of February.
No.
Do it
Me?
yourself.
No.
No, I've told you before.
Yanni.
Put me down as yes, and until I say otherwise, it's always a yes.
Do you know what's even funnier? Obviously, the G is Stacy. So
I mean, gay.
G for gay.
yes. It is G for gay.
And the
Nice.
funny thing is with the attendance sheet, the moment you went live, I'm like, I forgot to edit. Fuck.
Hey,
But at
I'm
this
not
point, it's
supposed to
too
be
late.
here today, and I'm still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
Which is
Dedicated
totally
to the
fair.
cause, mate. Dedicated to the cause.
exactly.
No, but I literally.
This is
like,
this
I
is the
literally
level
checked
of professionalism I have to deal with, chat.
I'm doing it now.
it. And
Please,
I'm not gonna do it out of sheer pig-headedness now because I've never done it anyway.
someone please send help. I need it. I need
There
it.
you go. Look, I've done it.
the one saving grace for me, at least you do not need to edit my shit when it comes to fucking names and icons and shit. I can take care of myself.
Just remember, Goat, I'm quite happy to get you back on, but you'll only have 10 minutes between the stream finishing unless you leave early and you're slicing dice. Just be aware of that.
Like me
Other than
tonight.
that- Other than that, and yes,
Yeah, like
Jack
Jack
is on
tonight.
Slice and Dice after this show. So make
Nice.
sure you pop into Eclectic Gourt's channel.
Preemptive plug.
Yes.
Do you know what?
Look, that's not.
Let's do this then. Stream.
Cinematic
Drive.
truck.
Googly Drive. Film recommendations. That was quite good. That was a good idea.
I'm so glad you did that. Thank you.
Makes life easier, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Jack
it's
got
quite
crazy.
populated now.
It pretty much grows pretty quickly. Once you start with it, it grows pretty quickly.
That's what she said.
Ladies. Ladies. I'm going to drop this into chat as well, guys. It's a simple Google document for creator / streamer. Come on the chin wag. If you're interested, put your details into that form there for me, guys. So any of the creators that are in chat, any of the streamers in chat, if you fancy coming on and talking bollocks for fucking 3 hours with a load of fucking reprobates, put your name, put your details in there, and that'll allow me to coordinate some of this stuff going in the background. I'm trying to streamline this whole fucking process. I mean, we're up to almost episode 50, so I kind of got to get some things like sorted to make life easier for everybody. Kind of basically me. And that's why I did the intro the way I have, because now I basically only have to change the number at the start, and that's it. Done.
Simple.
Great.
Simple.
Shimples. Shimples. Right, okay. We did have a couple of things come through from the community, actually. And I thought this one would be quite funny just to get a shit and giggle out of.
You tell.
Yes, you'll like this. You'll like this. Abe, you might be aware of it. Jack, you might be. Asteroid? Nope! It's Elon Musk's Tesla Roadster cruising through space. So, less than a day after astronomers announced the discovery of a new asteroid, they issued a correction. The spacefaring object wasn't a space rock after all, they concluded. It was a car. And not just any car speeding through a galaxy, but a red Tesla Roadster belonging to Elon Musk.
It's so stupid as well, because it would have taken them maybe an hour to configure the telescopes to see exactly what it was.
Yep.
Wow.
But no.
Sometimes
But also,
the memes
I'm pretty sure that SpaceX are tracking it through space.
Yeah, they
so
are.
that all they would have had to have done was confirm it with them, and they'd have said, "Yeah, that's Elon Musk's Tesla that he
they
sent
literally
up
could
on
have
the
just called
Falcon
them.
9."
Yeah, they just could have rang him up. But I just think it's fucking hilarious that everyone's like jumping up and down saying, yes, we found something new in space, an asteroid. And then it's like nearly 7 years later on the January 2nd, the discovery of the unusual asteroid designated 2018 CN41. The asteroid was orbiting within 150,000 miles of Earth, closer than the moon's orbit, meaning that it qualified for classification as a near-Earth object. Then came the notice that the MPC was erasing the asteroid from the record because professional and amateur astronomers had identified it as Musk's famous sports car.
At least we know he definitely launched it now, though.
2018CN41 is the registration number.
Yeah, it's a registration number of it. Atom Gray says, thanks for the space garbage, Elon. You never know, Atom, when you might need to have a car in space. You never know. You could be stranded in space, having fallen out of a space elevator to the moon, and no way of surviving. And all of a sudden, you get run over by a car.
Yeah, you're like, shit, I got no ride.
Just think about it this way: you've got a meteorite that could a car that could potentially block a meteorite.
Yes.
The other thing is as well is that it's got a mannequin that's got one of those spacesuits on. So
it's got a spig in it.
It's got a spare spacesuit.
Hey, you got a space.
What is geostationary orbit relative to that then? Because Uncle Martin was asking. Uncle Martin was asking in the chat about didn't they put GPS on the car? But it's probably outside of the sphere of satellites that would triangulate your position on the Earth. It wouldn't work out there.
GPS you would be able to get a GPS signal on that car.
You would?
Would
it triangulate?
You wouldn't necessarily triangulate that way, but you would still get a signal. You'd probably get
You'd get a signal.
You can triangulate from three satellites.
Well, also most of the satellites that are in orbit now,
but it's not how GPS works, mate.
Yeah, a lot of the satellites now function in a mesh network.
Correct. Well, they all do anyway. That's the premise of GPS. They've always worked as mesh networks.
Yeah, but it's not limited just to GPS.
Because they have to talk to each other to update each other's timings. To make sure that they're constantly.
But they track space objects in completely different ways to that anyway.
Yes.
So.
It's a time signal pulse from a known position down to the ground, and you get 3 or more signals from different places, and you work out the delta shift between all of the time sinks.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm a fucking nerd and talk about GPPAGA codes and God knows what other shit.
No, you just talk about PPs.
Yeah.
Way better at a lot of shit now, yeah.
We all talk about cock.
Interestingly, just to point something out about this, the time on the clock of that car, if it were ever switched on, will be completely different. It will be completely out of sync to what it is now because of the time dilation.
Because, folks.
Even the atomic clocks that are on board these geostationary GPS satellites, right? Even they need to be recalibrated every so often because they're so far away from the Earth, right? In order to stay geostationary, they're so far away from the Earth that the Earth's gravity doesn't affect them, and so time travels differently for them. But it doesn't. It's not that it doesn't affect them. It affects them less.
I mean, you're talking femtoseconds over the course of 10,000 years, but when you're talking about accuracy down to a meter, that kind of like matters.
Yeah.
It matters in scale. Fucking hell, we're massive nerds, aren't we?
Here we are.
Oh,
Massive.
Fucking hell.
Right, okay, I'm going to play this. So we're going through some stuff that has come from the chat. So, chat, if you've got news and stuff that you think would be good to discuss on the Hump Day Gymwag, go across to the Tommy Smooth Discord or the Tommy Smooth, Yanni, Steel Leg, Major Zaps, and everybody else's Discord, and drop your links into the Hump Day Chinwag
The hump
chat there, because this one, I think this came from Pete.
Yep,
the heretical nerd.
He suggested
not
that
seen
last
this.
week, but we were too busy with
Yeah,
other
we
things.
were too busy with other things. So we are going to watch this. No doubt I'm going to get pinged for this one, but suck a dick.
We will.
Don't really
I
care.
had like 6 claims last week, so
But it wasn't
Good
too
luck.
bad last week, I must admit. I mean,
I had 6
managed,
claims.
I managed to get it monetized in the end, so at least there's that.
Yeah, I had 6 claims, but I got it monetized too.
Yeah, fuck Mama Susan. I know she's dead, but it's her fault still.
Fuck her. It's still her fault. Yep.
East Rhoda, well, we need to switch to Stardate then.
No.
Nice.
Stardates are logical.
Yeah, some of us have already converted to Stardates. I'm just using the normal Earth time just out of, like, because everyone else is doing it. But I go by Stardate.
And English is actually my second language. My first language is Esperanto.
the love language, huh? That is not spoken anymore, allegedly. But yeah, let's go.
allegedly.
Allegedly, Joe Hendry.
No.
Trailer.
It didn't work, mate.
Oh, Henry.
Okay. Many brotherhoods united in purpose. We are the shield that slays. Oh fuck
This
yes!
looks so
Right,
fucking good, man.
straight away I'm like fucking my balls are fucking tweaking right now.
My tipples.
Honestly, if it's a combination of the atmospherics, the sound, anybody that's listening to this through headphones,
The acoustics
it's
is pretty good.
fucking amazing.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, shit. Oh, mate, did you see that?
A jetpack.
Yeah, I'm rewinding it.
Nope.
I'm rewinding it.
No,
'cause
no,
that
no,
was-
no. That's
Shut
a
up.
jump pack, not a jet pack.
Yeah, it's a jump pack. Shush. And you,
We actually
Tommy,
got
shush,
orcs.
dick.
We got orcs. I bet you they looked at the success of Space Marine 2 and they were like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
No.
we can't hear you when obviously this is
Sorry.
playing smooth. Say that again.
They looked at Space Marine 2 and they were like, yeah, I think we should do this.
Yeah.
Given who made this, they already started way ahead of fucking Space Marine 2.
If you
they
need
still gave a good reason to publish it now.
if people need to say something, just say pause it for a second, just so I can hear it and we can pause it because it's really difficult to hear people once it's playing, guys. That sequence almost looked like a Michael Bay movie.
It does, yeah.
Michael Bay Transformers in the background.
Yep.
The way it flips.
That looks like the White Sands Desert almost. A little bit because of the mountains and stuff. Nope, Chaos Kitty.
Yeah, Chaos Shitty Kitty came in.
It looks like the White Sands National Park almost, like the backdrop, just a little bit altered.
I'm
The
honestly
Emperor
getting
protects.
massive fucking pump off this. I just want to play Warhammer all of a sudden.
Kind of wish I would have
Oh,
taken my
chef's
PlayStation
kiss.
with me. Fuck.
Yeah, right.
Yes, this is what it's all about. Incidentally, the next couple of months, you could actually start seeing me doing some more painting. I need to get back to painting Warhammer figurines.
Yes.
So I've got some plans, guys. I've got some plans.
Got some plans.
Oh, mate.
Fuck yeah.
Chainsaw and then let it rip.
Well, it wasn't just that. I mean, it was also the helmet. Ah, it's fucking chef's kiss.
So cool.
Say again,
I want a Gears of War show like this as well.
Yeah.
And now let the chainsaw rip.
Let it
Oh, fuck yes.
Fuck yeah.
And that's a Terminator.
Suffer not the
2026.
alien to live.
Next year.
2026 can't come fucking soon enough.
And the final helmet was of the Terminator armor.
Yeah.
That was a Terminator assault armor.
For the Emperor.
Mark III.
You want to see something really funny? Really funny?
Really
How about
funny?
this? Oh, mate, this is fucking amazing.
Are
Yanni,
we looking at Wee Man getting kicked again?
no, but
Yes.
this is right up Yanni's alley. Literally.
Which one?
This one.
Get out of my alley.
Love and Dead Space. A period tracker, huh?
Oh, gross.
Love and Deep Space introduces a new innovation in video games. A
Honey, Anna, can you
period
do me a favor?
tracker.
What is it?
Say nasty bitch.
Very well. Nasty bitch.
Yay, thank you.
Can you put a bit more emphasis on it? Because you do nasty butch a lot better than that.
Okay. So, whoever made this, whoever thought this was a good idea, to you, that individual who thought this was a great idea, you some nasty bitch.
Collect.
Blurb incoming.
Anyway, skipping over that shit.
And a 50 fucking heathen.
I just thought you would enjoy looking at that for a second.
Sensible.
Right up your alleys.
What have
think
they
that
done
new
to our
War-
games, lads? What have they done?
I think that new
This is just a
Warhammer.
holdover from
They
the
let
from the
females
woke times.
in.
No. What this is? So the from the Polygon article, what this is it's just a dumb gacha game, but one aimed at women because
Yeah,
all
correct.
the characters that you collect are just dudes.
They're just dudes with
So it's a
with
husbando
manginas.
simulator.
Yeah, it's reverse Genshin.
Reverse Nikkei. Reverse
Just a
Nikkei.
bunch of dudes.
God of victory.
Where you don't have to hack and slash to get the blood out.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Talking of hack and slash, I'm probably a little bit late.
Segue.
I am very late to this because fighting games were not my thing growing up. But I saw that there was
Please say Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 1, the Conan.
Conan? Yeah, you're like 2 weeks too late for that one.
Jeez, I just saw it today, and oh my god, I want to get
The
that.
fatalities.
They nailed him though. They nailed him.
Right, okay. So
Unbelievable.
Fatality.
And how many of the panel, to keep it on sort of impromptu topic, have played fighting games, and particularly Mortal Kombat before?
Yes.
Mortal
literally everyone.
Kombat 1 through Mortal Kombat 9 Annihilation.
I have not played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Nine was
I
pretty
have played
good.
fighting.
9 was pretty good. It was
Okay.
I just
before
want to point out to all the leftists in the chat, we weren't doing the, the salute there. By the way,
It was
we're
at
all
the-
just
the
putting
jazz-
our
Oh,
hands
Yeah,
up.
they just.
I was. My
It was a
camera's
poll.
just not on.
It was a poll. It was a poll.
Don't forget, it's got to be at greater than 135 degrees. So get
Galadorn's not
Yeah.
seen this.
Get it
Galador,
right.
this is a fucking amazing.
Yep.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to watch this before we take the piss out
a
of
little bit of
fucking-
context. A little bit of context before we show this. The Terminator was in the previous Mortal Kombat game, but he was not voiced by Arnold, but gave his likeness. This time, you actually have Arnold voicing Conan.
Yep.
And the T-1000 is a special character as well.
Yep.
No, the metal one from
the liquid metal one.
Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
They're all metal.
Well, liquid metal one.
Some are a little bit more metal than others.
Yeah, imagine a pop one.
Yeah, so now it's time for glorious violence.
Imagine the first Terminator made of wood.
Some of the fatalities, I was like,
yeah. So now it's time for glorious violence.
Let's have a sunrise cleanse, bitches.
Yeah.
Your name is spreading across Outworld.
I am not surprised.
Round 1. Fight. Finish him.
That's the Halloween.
Sorry, Galadorn. It's extra for Conan as well, mate. Just to warn you, $6.50.
Yeah. Galadorn's saying, so I have to buy this stupid game now.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same.
Over 90 quid for it though, because that season pass with Conan is like $50.
Yep.
That's a special fatality too.
Oh, mate.
I'm glad they use a reptile for this.
What is going on with the bitrate?
The bitrate just fell through the floor. It's probably because it's playing at 4K, mate. And then reduced it down to 1080 penis.
This is the Thanksgiving fatality.
Mate, did you see his fucking eyes explode?
Yeah. So that's another special one.
Yep, that's the Thanksgiving.
Conan.
What's the actual ones?
Say again.
Yeah.
The
actual
regular one should be coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the Christmas one.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, mate.
Fucking Christ.
This is like next level. This is next level.
Fucking awesome.
Nice.
I would love to talk to the animators who have to animate this shit.
Yeah.
So, and if I remember correctly, that was the last seasonal special, so now come his regular ones.
Yep. That was the Christmas one.
Finish him.
Yeah, that's
I've seen this one, yeah.
There's a fly in my soup.
Oh, that's fucking rad.
You know why they chose reptile, right? For this compilation?
Yep.
Because he's got green blood.
He's
to
got green
get
blood.
around the
Red
demonetization.
That's a good point, yeah, because there was a lot more blood in the video I saw earlier.
I've seen people use RoboCop because he had like liquid silver blood in the last game. So yeah, makes sense. It did.
That's the Conan move.
Fucking hell, man.
Holy fuck.
That's the Thulsa Doom move.
Finish him.
Yeah.
Jesus
Because that's
Christ.
basically what he does to Thulsa Doom.
Yeah. But wait, there's more.
Well, there's
another
one more.
Oh dear!
Fucking animality.
Sorry, Galadorn.
See, this is what happens at rodeo tournaments, but that they don't show you on camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to a rodeo when I go to America. I can't wait. It's going to be great.
I saw a video recently. I saw a video recently of some Spaniard being gored by a bull because they do the bull run in the streets. I've actually done that myself. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't like at the beginning. I was like right at the end of the run.
It was last Friday in Birmingham Town Centre.
I was going to say that was a crackhead in Birmingham.
Driving past fucking fat.
That's right. Anyway, I just want to say about that Warhammer game. I think it's totally racist, if I'm being honest with you, because everyone knows that orcs are an allegory for black people.
For black people.
So and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a Kotaku article at some point.
Hit piece. Cat Piss McCuckey's
Definitely.
Fucking crawl out of the woodwork. She's going to jump into chat any second. Start fucking saying, "Oh, you live over here. Let's have a fight," and then fucking pussy out like a fucking bitch.
Yep.
She's a nasty
bitch.
Digital
Nasty bitch.
Remember that executive order we just talked about? ESPN just put out a tweet saying President Donald Trump will sign an executive order Wednesday designed to prevent people who were biologically assigned male at birth from participating in women's or girls' sporting events. Fuck off, ESPN.
So they should. Right,
you should
anyway.
have gone bankrupt, you fucking pricks.
Right, by Disney, they're not going bankrupt.
We're into memes because we're down to 20 minutes and then we're calling it a day. So, memes.
The memes.
Is this mustache cam?
So, mustache cam. This was obviously people being escorted out of the America and people playing music on the way past.
You know what I love about this? The people out themselves that they're actually illegal immigrants by the flags they're waving.
Yes.
Yep.
I fucking love that.
That's so crazy.
Get out.
Love it. Baby. You gotta love to see it. All right, next.
Oh, wow.
Next. All right, ready, money round. Fucking Jesus Christ. Too many fucking buttons these days. Crying out loud. Okay.
In the past.
Oh, my goodness.
So today I'm here to show full transparency by telling you all that my latest autumn wardrobe has been donated to me by one of my local community leaders. Don't say anything about it, or I will have you arrested. Thank you and Allahu Akbar.
Bigot.
Tumby, didn't you watch it before I sent it?
No, I haven't seen it. I want to have proper reactions to the memes. That's what I do.
Okay.
I did that earlier on. All memes, I'll save them for the show.
Yeah. It's the Allahu Akbar at the end.
Thank you and Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum.
That's fucking glorious. It's
fuck, man.
You hate to see it, but it's fucking through.
This was a blast from the past.
Armadillo.
Armadillos.
Crunchy on the outside,
Excuse me.
soft on the
Ever
inside.
eaten a dime bar?
Yep.
Nope.
Yep,
Do you
I've
mind
seen that
trying
one.
one? Nope.
No.
Did you like the surprising combination of crisp caramel stuff and delicious milk chocolate, smooth on the outside, crunchy on the inside? Nope. I liked armadillos. Smooth on the
Armadillos.
inside, crunchy on the outside. Armadillos. Dime, the surprising alternative to
I
armadillos.
forgot about this ad.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, just for those who don't know, that was the kind of caliber of adverts we had back in the early 90s, I think.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
I forget how weird some of the opportunity can be.
I
like
love
our
how people used to
I
not
just
give a
forget how
fuck
weird
about
it is.
ads.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, yes.
You've
Right, okay.
totally got to get one of these.
When I move to America, I'm getting it. I'm
Sweet.
getting it.
Oh, that's creative.
Dude!
That's fucking creative.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
I might actually get one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, This is 3D printed, for sure.
So you can make
It'll
it
be,
I love the
um,
idea, though.
it's- It's going to be obviously spring powered and whatever, but it's the mere principle of it.
It's a pretty piece of gun.
It doesn't half fucking hit in the This last
I love the reload sounds like.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I agree.
A
Crimson,
lot
the
of trial
Iron
and
Brew
error
adverts
went
were
into that
legendary.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love the Iron Brew adverts of the late 90s and early 2000s, especially the
Oh,
Fanny one.
the Tango ones were great.
Tango
the
was
Tango
good,
one, yeah.
I'll raise you now with this advert. Let's
We're
see.
gonna get paid for this, aren't we?
I'm waiting for it. This might get pinged.
Probably will be.
Bongo.
We'll do some creative-
I've
we'll do some
got a
creative
carton
ones.
of this
Bongo, they're
in my
drinking the
fridge
Congo.
right now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right.
Bongo.
So for this is a fruit juice. It's kiddies fruit juice.
It's
but the
delicious.
advert was questionable.
I'll raise you one for this.
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took an apricot, a grover, and a mango. He stuck it with the others and he danced a diddy tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it Umbango. Umbango, the Congo. Python picked the passion fruit, the mammal said the mandarin, the parrot painted buckets, got the hunk of voodoo land it is. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call Umbango.
Libby's Umbango. High juice drinks. Free from artificial ingredients.
And I think that one actually ran until the later 90s, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Tombi, I'm going to raise you one.
Yeah, go for
The
it, mate.
Kiora advert.
Is this Top Trump's 90s adverts edition?
Yes! Yes, we're doing it.
And yes,
Too orangey for
we'll
crows.
do the "I'll be your dog."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be your dog.
Okay, there's a Rangtree Scollywog on the screen. Careful.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
matter.
it didn't.
This is
Fuck it.
This is
Let's go.
This is 1987, guys. Things may just upset.
This
ladies
is
and
commentary on history.
Cocaine.
Yes,
Cocaine
this is
used to
a
happen.
historic
Yeah.
reenactment of awesome adverts from the 1980s.
It's historical research.
And
Do
it
it.
was
Remember
Yeah,
what we
sure,
took from
whatever.
this?
It's the retro advert section.
Yep. I mean, they're talking about orange.
Rose. It's just for me and my dog.
I'll be your dog. I'll be your dog. Doggy, doggy, boogie, boogie.
We need to go.
All adore Eeyore.
Fucking
For the
amazing.
Americans in the audience, this is the unofficial sequel of Song of the South.
Yeah. This was the good old-fashioned family racism that we used to have in
The
adverts.
acceptable stuff.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
that. Racism in adverts, right?
I know, right? Crazy.
Oh, this was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, speaking
Oh,
of
yeah.
racism.
Speaking of accidental racisms, he's got some, or she. It looks like.
Got some black on.
Hold on a minute.
Mhm.
Do those tattoos look like Alyssa McCunty's? They do, don't they?
Oh,
Mm.
Fuck. Anyway, put some black paint on their hands, and guess what? It doesn't wash off. Nandeo.
Oh,
This thing's
no.
coming off.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Oops.
Oh,
no!
Terrible.
Oh,
I know
God!
what this is. This is one of Justin Trudeau's secret meetings, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the piece.
He knows! He knows!
He's laughing his fuck off right now.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, this is hilarious.
This is a meeting, literally, of the Canadian government after the terrorists were announced.
Didn't I see
Well, how are
something?
you going to explain that?
Didn't I see
Look,
something?
I tripped, I fell, I did blackface. We've all been there.
Yeah, but indelibly.
A little bit
You shine your
quieter.
face. That's what
A little
happened.
bit quieter, and then Jack, go for it.
Didn't I see something just the other day, maybe yesterday even, that Melanie Mack blacked up her face?
That was superimposed.
Oh,
She-
was it?
she
Okay.
photoshopped-
All
Yeah,
right.
she photoshopped a tan on herself.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Melanie Black.
Melanie Black.
Totally.
No, melatonin Mac.
Melatonin Mac.
There you go.
Melatonin Mac.
Yeah, this was Dragon thing, Kingdom Come, Deliverance, whatever. Wanted to level up Sword Mastery and unlock Master Strike. Talk to Hans and ask him if he wanted to cross swords. Gay sex scene initiates. What the fuck is wrong with modern games? Yep.
Yep.
All right, last one, and then we're going to do round the horn and find out what everyone's doing next.
Extreme right-wing Twitter.
Yeah, you'll need audio for this.
So this isn't a meme, though, is it? This is just racist Arsenal supporters.
Yeah. Let's just be...
Terrorist fuckers. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun.
So, some upset Arsenal fans.
Yeah, it's just basically some football hooligans having a go at some Palestine fucking protesters.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. Oh, it's Smoot, one of them.
Talking about massive racists.
That's why I actually escaped to the States, because I've done a racism. So I just,
so you're going to get banned for voting for the AFD.
Yeah. Well, it comes to that time. Some of the, I think we covered most of the things there anyway.
You should show the little video I sent you in Discord, though, before we go. The Dutch oven one.
The secret weapon.
Well, hopefully it's better than German ovens.
Nothing beats a German oven, motherfucker.
I tagged you in it.
Yeah, with those wooden doors.
Vorsprung durch Technik, as they say in
Vorsprung durch
Germany.
Technik. Yes.
What do you
It's right
mean
above,
wooden
Greg's
doors?
image that he sent.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've already got it. I just have to download it.
Well, with your internet,
don't
isn't
have
it
wood, no?
instantaneous? I thought you had quantum internet, so everything
I've
was
got fast
entangled.
So specifically,
download it to add it to the scene as a video image. You fucking bellend.
Specifically, Yanni, if you have not seen this one, be ready to be entertained.
I have seen this one, and I fucking love it.
The final move.
Yep.
My name is Yarn Witch, and I support this message.
Some domestic violence.
Right.
And now comes domestic revenge.
It's lucky he didn't fucking shit himself with that fucking power. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was raspy. God damn.
That was some super spicy beans on toast right there.
That's the American Psycho with Christian Bale going, ooh.
No. He planned that shit for a week because that was his fucking diet plan of Chipotle.
Do you know what? Actually, just got me really worried for a second. I just saw these white lines across Yanni's desk.
Yes.
What's he going to be fucking sniffing soon?
There's a credit card just out of
just out of view. Right, let's go around the horn and let's do the outros. We've got 10 minutes to wrap this stuff up. Still the DJ.
What's up? So yeah, due to the unforeseen circumstances, I cannot promise to make regular streams, but I'm going to do a just chatting stream tomorrow around 4 o'clock Central European time, so that's 3 p.m. UK. Just catching up on things, chatting with people. I might do some random gaming streams every once in a while, but I cannot make any promises on that because I have some unforeseen plans over the weekend, so I cannot commit to anything. But you should probably see me on Sunday for the Final Fantasy XIV stream, if we have one. If not, then I might play some old school Doom over the weekend.
Nice.
Also, a little quick note. Do me a favor and subscribe to Nerdy Neo. I mean, I've been pushing his channel thanks to my chatbot every once in a while, but everybody should subscribe to him because I feel like he's a very underrated channel and he deserves all the love he can get.
Agreed.
And subscribe to Yanni as well because she's fucking killing it. And
Agreed.
I'm happy to see that. And yeah, just you can find me here almost every week unless I am busy with other things or work night shifts. And yeah, just make sure you pop back in here next week for the next episode. Probably from here again, but we'll see.
Happy days. Cheers, Smooth. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I would say, Greg, what are you up to?
Can you guess?
Conan, you are Conan Servering.
Yeah, and not playing games because I'm not allowed to have fun, apparently.
Well, you
well, that's
could
what
have
happens
fun,
when you
but
go
you're not
gay.
allowing yourself.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Move along.
Ride that salt lamp, everyone.
Yeah.
Cheers for coming, no, Greg. It's always a pleasure to see you, mate.
I filled in the attendance for the next month.
He's still going.
No, I'm done.
Okay, fuck you then. Jack.
Hello, I'm Jack Tarlad. You can catch me on Twitter most of the time at Jack Tarlad, and Jack Tarlad all through my socials. Tuesdays, we've got the gaming stream, and that's at 10 o'clock, the same as on Thursdays, we've got the Mustache Cam stream, 10 o'clock. In fact, usually whenever I stream, it's at 10 o'clock of a night time. And a little bit later on, in about 20 minutes, I will be on Eclectic Goat's channel for Slice and Dice, where we're going to be talking, amongst other things, about the Star Trek Next Generation VCR board game from the 90s. So come and check me out there.
Happy days. Thank you very much indeed, Jack. Look forward to catching up with this stream tomorrow, because obviously I'm going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3, but I'll certainly jump in at the start and come and see what you're doing. Harry Enema.
Yeah, so far, business as usual, hating people on Twitter, hating Ubisoft on Twitter because they fucked up again, but I thought, like, for at least for 1 week, spare the people me fucking ranting about them motherfuckers. Meanwhile, while the lovely stream happened, I bookmarked another, like, 31 clips, so in case Tomby needs more, I got more.
Cool!
You want to kill the...
Challenge accepted. Yeah, and so obviously, Saturday, Anime After Dark.
Yeah.
Good. Looking forward to it.
Indeed.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
The lovely Yarn Witch. Pine and Cauldron first.
Sure. Let's see here. If you are interested in any fine hand-dyed yarns, please check out pineandcauldron.com. Let's see here. I actually have some fun ones here. This one is this one's called Old Lace. This is another one on a different face.
Again.
What? No.
I'm tempted to send you I'm tempted to send you this webcam before I leave.
I don't think it's a camera. I think it's connecting.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the connection.
Yeah, because what we've noticed over time, you start off really, really good, and as the stream goes on, it then slowly, gradually gets worse over time.
Bandwidth?
So it's probably a bandwidth-related thing.
Probably. We'll work on it. All right. Well, never mind. Pretend it looks very pretty, you guys. Pretend it looks just amazing.
Best.
Okay.
Best yarn
ever.
I'm pretty proud of it. Please go check out pineandcauldron.com. It is the pictures on there are so much better than this because I actually invested in making those look good.
People could check your Instagram.
And they could check my Instagram. Yes. I do have a Pine and Cauldron Instagram. It's not as active as it used to be because Meta is shit. Go fuck yourself, Mark Zuckerberg. I've been getting anyways, I could go off on a rant about Instagram and Meta. With that said, that is there. Yeah, okay. Anyways, you can also check me out over at Yarn Witch Live, where I am streaming a bunch of games and doing some chat and craft streams and making this horrible Taylor Swift plushie that Tomby sent me, and I'm gonna try and fix it.
Just shake it off, Yanni. Just shake it off.
Shake it off.
Yes, I was
very good, Smooth.
playing Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, and some various other games, and eventually Uncle Martin and I will be doing Baldur's Gate 3 together.
Nice.
Fingering is.
Never gets old.
Hey, where you gonna be? What are you gonna be doing?
Did you say Party Animals on Friday?
Tomorrow.
Thursday. I'm gonna come play that.
It's
Fuck
Wednesday.
the doctors.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you'll see me there.
Thursday is always a team play game, and it rotates.
What are you doing on Friday then? Is that still you doing anything on Fridays now?
So Mondays and Fridays are dedicated to either TAM time with World of Warcraft or long form video content.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, you'll see me tomorrow. Then you'll see me on Saturday for Beelzebub. Then back again on Tuesday for more gaming, and then back here.
Happy days.
And you forgot Saturday.
And Anime After Dark. Yes.
Indeed.
Busy.
On Saturday.
Busy.
He is. For someone who doesn't stream himself, he should fucking stream, but he's there. He's there.
He's a content, like me, he's a content contributor.
Contributor. Indeed. Yep. Cool, happy days. And for myself, I'm going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3 in about half an hour's time, so come and join for that tomorrow. It's Thursday, so that's 2 T's in the pod, followed by some party animals. So definitely pop in for that. Friday, don't know what we're going to be doing. It could be World of Warcraft, but it could also be a long form video. I do want to do a video on setting up Stream Elements Live OBS plugin, which I'm currently using. But also the whole Rumble creator program. So there's a small little snippet coming on that one as well, because we're actually live over on the Rumble studio at this very moment. So all of that's being piped through from EVMux. Same thing happens in OBS as well. On to Saturday, some gaming. I need to finish off Cyberpunk. Then we've got Anime After Dark, and then I'll probably go back to Cyberpunk after Anime After Dark. Sunday Spotlight, as always, will be at 16:30, slightly earlier than normal, but that is going to be the new time going forward. And in the evenings, Final Fantasy 14. So, apart from that, thank you very much indeed, everybody, for joining us. Thank you very much indeed for the panel, for your time, for the chat, for your time. I'm just going to blow up Yanni's camera because there we go. It actually. Oh.
Your sound's gone.
Looks like shit.
Your sound's gone to shit.
Yours. Your sound got a bit shitty towards the end.
Cool.
Weird that.
Shitty.
It's all right now.
It's probably because where I'm bouncing through, making the stream bigger and stuff, because I'm pressing magical buttons.
Bigger.
But apart from that, thank you very much indeed to the chat. Much appreciated. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And definitely pop into the description. Go across to everybody's socials. Make sure you're following everybody. And definitely go into everybody's socials. Hit a comment. Do a thumbs up. And then subscribe. And hit that bell notification for all the usual good stuff. Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching.
Be seeing you.
See ya.